Every weekend, I look forward to getting out there. It's a freedom like no other. It's part of who I am. If you ride, you know what I mean. That's why I insure with Shannon's. They get it. They share our passion and give us the features riders want, like limited use cover and multi-vehicle discounts. Shannon's insure all types of road bikes, not just classics. Whatever you ride, ride with Shannon's.
Call 134646 for a quote.
Rare Spares has over 50,000 product lines and releases over 500 new products every year. Your local Rare Spares distributor has what you need when you need it. And as the only restoration company officially backed by Holden and Ford, we take our part in your project very seriously. Rare Spares, more than just a part in your project.
Blake Delaney has to move out of the way.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to your Sunday night broadcast here on SRW TV. It is the final race for Season 3 of 2023, and this is the Simrigs V8 Supercars ProAm Series. Our championship round is coming to you from Jerez. 4.37 kilometres, 36 degrees out there at the moment in Spain, so quite a warm day. And the championship, oh, I'm so muddled up. Steve, please take over. I'm Nathan ShiBBy Howard, and Steve, you take over. Yeah, I had a late
welcome
night.
to the championship round, folks. The Warren and Brown Tools have brought us this championship round, and it is a balmy 36 degrees out there. Actually, weather is 25 degrees. Track temperature is 36 degrees, so it's a nice sunny day out there, mate. So it's going to be an absolute ripper. We're expecting tyres to go off a little bit, get a bit slippery as it usually does, and put these guys to the test.
Keep going, I still haven't recovered yet.
All right, so we're at an altitude of plus 51 metres, which is bugger all these days compared to the ones that you can do that have got virtually nothing. And your track length is 4.37 kilometres. Very great track. First time I raced it was Tuesday night. Pretty much bought the track, jumped on the qualies, and hit the wall. So that was my experience straight off the bat, and I actually pulled the pin on it because I just could not do it. But some really nice sweeping corners, some really tight hairpins across them. It was sort of two hairpins, three. You could call three hairpins there. The way they are. You got the second corner and the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th corner, and the fifth corner as well. So names aren't up on the screen at the moment, but it should be epic. We're going to have an awesome title fight tonight, and getting ready already for an amazing Season 4. These boys are going to have a hell of a job next season with 50 drivers registered for Season 4 for 2023. And tonight, the boys are already in a fantastic position, and I'm just trying to see if I can get the ladder up. No, I can't from where I am, but when ShiBBy gets back, we'll go through the scoring. Here we go. At the moment, we've got Scotty Campbell at the top, sitting at a 1,160 points. Behind him is Blake Warboys on 981, followed by Chris Funky Miller on 900 points, and Jamie Dyke on 802, followed by Thomas Freeman on 754. So tonight's an enduro race. So top billing is worth 180 points. So you're looking at, there's still a bit of a chance there if Scotty Gamble makes a no-show. Warboys is still in for a hunt. It would need to be something drastic for Gamble to lose a title at this point. It's going to be a fight for the lower position, ShiBBy. You're looking at Jamie Dyke, Chris Miller, Warboys. I think he's pretty much safe up there. It would have to be a remarkable turn of events for him to lose 100 points there, 120 points
He'd
against.
have to not finish the race. That's the
yeah,
only
well,
way.
We got Miller and Dyke behind him. So Dyke's behind him on 180 points, and Miller's behind him on 120 points. So it's not undoable. Worse things have happened. Crazy things have happened. You just got to get out there and finish the race basically, and it will pretty much stay the same. It's going to be the third position, which is the one that's up for grabs. Dodsy's not in tonight. He's spending Father's Day with the family. Mine's overseas, so I couldn't do that, mate. So enjoy, mate. I'm sure you'll be watching with Dad, probably cracking a few soft drinks and some popcorn. But it's going to be Jamie Dyke, Thomas Freeman, and Chris Miller fighting for that third place in the title at the moment.
It's going to be a cracker race here at Jerez. We've also got the battle in the AMs as well, with Andrew Cowan sitting in overall P7. Had a great season for the Performance Sim Racing team. And, of course, the junior fish, Ty Delaney, as well. 2 AMs up in that overall top 10 of the Pro-Am series. Both of them have had an absolute cracker drive this season. So I think Cowan might be walking away with the AMs championship here. But it's really going to depend on how, I suppose, both Cowie and Ty race tonight. I do see them both out on track, so that is really, really good. And if the battling's like it was last week, mate, I am getting ready to go set racing.
It's going to be nuts. It's going to be a lot of fun, mate. Yeah, well, it's always is fun for us watching these guys. They put on a show left, right, and centre. It doesn't stop for a second.
No, it definitely doesn't. Thanks for joining us, Peter Morris. Happy Father's Day all. Yes, indeed, happy Father's Day to all the dads, the stepdads, and, of course, the single mums. So good on yous for having a cracker of a day. I know I had a cracker of a day. Got to sleep until 9:30. It was amazing. It was amazing. Oh, and then speaking of Father's Day.
Hey, can you say hello to everyone? Say hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Benji.
Good boy. And ladies and gentlemen, that's my beautiful little 3-year-old who's turning 15.
Oh, you try having a 4-year-old girl.
This one is you're a handful, aren't you, buddy? A lot of fun, but a lot of handful. And he's getting ready for bed, so give Daddy a big kiss and go cuddle and snuggle mummy.
Yeah, coming to bed.
Yeah, my little one will be coming in very soon to do the same thing.
No.
We are now heading into the racecraft qualifying session for the last time for the simrigs.com V8 Supercars Pro-Am series. Everybody wanting to get out onto that track and start getting their times in. There will be 25 minutes of qualifying before we head on out to the finale top 10 shootout. So keep an eye on those top 10s as we get close to the end of this 25 minutes, as they will be heading on through. Next season, bit of a change with the top 10 shootouts. There are only going to be 2 next season. Make it a little bit more exciting for everybody, and they have also been slapped on top of endurance rounds. So we will be having 2 next season, I believe.
Well, they're following the real world, mate. So in real world, that's when they do their top 10 shootouts. So we're following what they do in the real world. And like everything else we're trying to do, we'll try to make it as realistic as possible, make it a challenge for these boys.
Yeah, already got some good feedback on the tracks next season. I think everybody's really looking forward to it. Starting at Zandvoort for a sprint round. So that is going to be an absolute blast. I cannot wait. But in the 4 weeks off, we do have a couple of small series running, a GR86 4-round series and a V8 Supercars 4-round series. So if you are interested, head on over to our Discord. The link is actually in the description below, so nobody needs to go hunting for it. It's there. Yeah. Come in, get to know the drivers and the team. We're up to about 350 league members. So league is growing fast.
That's just in Discord. And our actual drivers listed off our website, we're even higher again. So it's pretty epic. It's first in best dressed for Tuesday nights V8s and Thursday nights 86s. And to all the members out there that are watching, the IMSA Shadow Series, which we launched this morning, is already at 26 drivers and counting. We're not sure what we're going to close that number off at, probably around 50, because it's going to be 2 style of cars.
Coleman,
get in there.
His first lap. Come on, mate, you need some of those shades.
He's listening to us as well. Come on, Coleman, mate.
The sun must have been in your eye, mate. You need to get some of those shades from DC Shades.
You know what it is? That's exactly the spot where I spun the other night a few times. How good are the cars looking, mate? I can't wait to see all the new liveries for next season.
Yeah, I've heard there's been a few changes. It's really interesting. My neighbour came over the other day and we were getting chatting, and he asked about the sim rig, and I said, oh yeah, I actually work for a company that does this, and I showed him one of the replay streams, and he was really shocked when he found out that it's actually a simulator done on a computer. He actually thought it was real. He was just like, this looks amazing. And I was like, yeah.
That's one thing IRacing has done well. It looks very realistic. The effort, the amount of effort they're putting into the tracks, the detail of the tracks and the cars is pretty spectacular. But how spectacular is going to look when the next gen comes out? That's what we're all waiting for.
Yeah, it'd definitely be good. It's going to be sad to see the Aussie built and run V8s disappear, though. But you know, on to bigger and newer things.
Well, we might have to have maybe a third league, which is a legacy league. Who knows? The way the V8s is growing for us at the moment, it's off the chart. We've probably got about a dozen boys sitting in the waiting list across the two series as well. So you never know. If the demand's there, we will do it.
Yeah, so everybody get over to the Discord and start asking us to run another Radicals SR8 league.
As soon as you started saying that, I sort of
knew where I was going, didn't you?
I knew you were going to say that. So people that don't know, that's ShiBBy's favourite car. It's the one that he's most comfortable in, and he throws it around literally.
It's just a car that just makes you feel like you're on edge the whole time, and I love it.
Yeah, he's even put the hashtag bring back the SR.
Telling you. All right, the times are starting to come through. We're having a bit too much fun here, but it is the qualifying session. So Scotty Gamble, no surprise there, to the top of the table for the WKMP Sim Sports team, 143.59. Is it Thomas or Travis Freeman? I got corrected last week, remember?
Thomas Freeman.
It's Thomas? That's good.
Yeah, it's Thomas.
It's not Travis.
No, it's Thomas.
Thomas Freeman from the Fishy Motorsports team, now up in P2 with a solid 143.7, so not too far off the back of Scotty Gamble. Blake Delaney's come through for the Fishy Motorsports as well, the 144.061. Warboys is not far off him with the 144.10. And then Miller, Kirby, Delaney, Ty Delaney, Jamie Dyke, Joe Marnie, and Troy Dooley, all less than a second off the top of each other. So,
yeah, I think Mr. Barber's trying to confuse us now.
He's doing it on purpose. Is it Peter or Paul Frame? I don't know, mate.
Yeah. Maybe it's Mary, Peter, Paul, Mary. Who knows?
I'll ask him after the race.
Oh dear me! It'll actually pop up on the timing down the bottom as he's coming out, mate.
He's not out there tonight.
No, he's not.
No.
So we've got a few boys missing, but I guess it's that time of year, and it's a title fight. The ones that have got something on the line, and the ones that are here, ready to put it on the line.
Speaking about putting it on the line, let's go for an on-board lap here around Jerez, thanks to the Warren and Brown Tools cockpit. Nobody wants to go for a lap with us. Every time I jump into a cockpit cam, people just go, nah, they're watching me. All right, Chris Miller Funky, you stay out there on track, please, mate. Another driver for the Fishies, so let's get an on-board lap thanks to Warren and Brown Tools cockpit cam.
There it is. I can't tell you enough about this track because I know nothing about this track. All I can tell you is that it's got a good flow across this section, and you just got to hit all your apexes. And this corners like this is a bit tricky. It's sort of like, yeah, it's good, but you got to put the foot down and try to get it down early to get down this straight. It's a little kick in it, too early, too much wiggle. And this is fairly tight. It's a lot tighter than it looks. This one. I spent a lot of time there. See, it's a lot tighter than it looks. You've got to really get your braking right on that one. I struggled really badly on that corner on Tuesday night. It killed me. That was pretty much the corner that ruined my race for me, and I went, that's it. I can't go out here anymore. Even if missed a leak.
So it was the corner that ruined the race, not the driving skills.
No, definitely me, mate. I had absolutely no talent at all that night. 5 laps in. Oh, Mr. Warboys has got a second sector purple. I don't know where he disappeared to. Gamble's got 2 greens.
Yeah, keep an eye on Coleman as well.
Yeah, Coleman's got. They're all got a bit of an orange sector each. Coleman's got 2 greens. Doing well.
Warboy's on purples.
Two purples.
He's following his teammate. He's right in behind Gamble, so he's getting that draft assistance as well.
He definitely is. Let's see how he takes these corners. Oh, slightly different angle to his, mate.
Thanks, Leaky. Appreciate it, mate.
Right to the top. Yeah, straight to the top, as we thought.
143.49, so just off the back of Scotty Gamble. So they'll both be very happy with that.
The boys aren't going out there like they were last race, where they were all in a row trying to get each other's slipstream. That was a tactic which we hadn't seen before, but it was good to see something a bit different in the qualifying.
Yeah. Last week was a very different qualifying session to what we usually see, where we had like 10 cars just sitting in a massive train chasing each other around doing quali laps. So really something different. Usually you can see just sort of, this is a normal qualifying session. You'll get guys breaking out, maybe a couple of teammates working together, the draft assistants, but most of the time there'll be big gaps between the cars out there. But last week it was a train. Yeah,
they work in packs mostly. Coleman's on 3 greens, mate. Yep. We know that 4 greens is always a really good time. Well, there he is, 3 sectors. Let's see how he goes. This corner here is a killer. Oh, this is smooth. Look at that. Nice exit.
Looking really good.
Gonna be a good time.
P9 144.422.
144. It was where it went. Oh, but you know what? 0.442 from second. There's 4 tenths.
Yeah, there's nothing in it. Absolutely
there's
nothing
in it. And that's what we've grown to expect in this series. We're going into 44s all the way down to 12th place. So that shows you how tight this division is. Oh, bit of a shortcut.
Or a long cut.
Who was that?
That was San Fuentes.
That was Mr. Fuentes.
Yeah, watching Jerry there. Jerry was a race car driver.
Jezzy, I wonder if they called him Jezza. I grew up with Jerry, everyone called him Jezza. Jezza San Fuentes. That sounds alright.
San Fuentes, I think, sounds good with anything. It's one of those last names. Yeah, it's a really good last name.
It doesn't even sound good with a vodka.
Yeah, exactly.
San Fuentes vodka. It works. It's more like San Fuentes tequila.
Oh, I don't want to talk about tequila. Can we just stop talking about alcohol for the moment?
You weren't the only one on the juice last night. I think Dikey was on the rums last night.
You had to, because you can't get on the juice on a Sunday night before work or school on Father's Day. Like so you get out of your system Saturday night.
Joe Mahoney's just jumped up to 7th.
Yep, we're on board with him right now.
Yeah, he's done well. That last lap was really clean. Kirby, he's got himself a green and an orange.
So we're just keeping an eye on that bottom 10 as well. So David Coleman is the last of our benchmarks for our top 10 shootout. 144.422. So Dyke is just a bit off that pace.
Yeah, you got Dyke, Coleman, Kirby, and Ty Delaney, all in the hunt for those last 2 positions. And we've got 13 minutes left.
Yeah, Dooley's on an outlap, Dyke's on an outlap, Coleman's on an outlap, so...
Kirby's just got himself another green.
He's coming across the line now. Let's see if he improves. It wouldn't surprise me. He does one spot. Knocks his teammate Ty Delaney down a peg.
Yeah.
Not by much, though. That really shows how much this junior fish is learning from the big boys.
Oh, yeah, but I think the big test is going to be next season, mate. Driving of the crowd like that. So what's going to happen is guys who complete 7 out of the 9 races for the series will get a discount on their following series. So it's going to be a bit of an incentive for season 4 for next year to save themselves some money.
save money, race in more series, get a season free.
Yeah, I wouldn't say free, but you'll get a very good discount. We can't afford free too many frees. We've had 2 seasons free. The bank manager's going to be knocking on my door soon saying, Steve, you can't give away cookies, mate.
Well, we've
Travis
got to
Darley's on 3 greens, mate.
We do have to eat, so, you know, cookies is better than a kick in the teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, if I fall asleep, I'm really sorry, but this chair is too comfortable.
So here goes Daly. He's got himself an orange. How much has he jumped up? He's jumped up to 14, so he's taken himself off the bottom with a 145.398. Again, not a hell of a lot in it. We're talking from Shotta to 2 seconds, less than 2 seconds from second place to Shotta. So that's pretty good. These boys are improving. To be within 2 seconds of some of these fast guys up fronts is really good. There's nothing to be sneezed at.
No, not at all. Especially when you're mixing this. This is ProAm out there. Like, you've got Joe Marnie up in P7, Ty Delaney P9, Troy Dooley P12. So the AMs are definitely starting to really come to their own, having their race on a Tuesday night, getting the practice for the track for the Sunday nights, and then coming out here again.
Sorry, mate. Freeman's got himself a first sector purple and a third sector purple coming through now in the fourth sector in these final few corners. Let's see how he comes. To know
if he gets a pensioner rate.
I was about to drag him into the comms box.
I feel like we've got to give some of these drivers that have been with us from the beginning some lifetime memberships at some point.
Oh, he'll be on for long service. Here we go. Freo's coming around that final corner down the main straight. Will he be able to pip it up to the top? Oh, he's done it.
Does.
Oh, look at that.
Only needed 2 purple sectors out of that. 143.470.
2 100ths, not tenths,
crazy.
100ths. How about we just quickly just drag Lukey out for a couple of seconds into the room? He's in the main lounge. And just have a bit of a chinwag with the old fart. He's been around since the days of our pre-change to...
Got to interrupt. Scott Gamble instantly fires one back. That is my favourite one-liner for qualifying. 143.438.
Oh, look at that. That's 3 tenths. Oh, look at this. What's going on here? Did you see the way how quick they got out behind each other then?
The fishies there.
There's going to be a bit of a draft going on here.
So we've got Miller, Whiting and Delaney all pulling out together. So, yeah, Delaney's going to slot in.
Slot in behind Michael, yeah.
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Michael. It's Coleman. No, it is...
I think it was Michael. No, Michael's the full blue one.
It's Thomas.
No, Thomas Freeman.
Just caught the side of the car and thought it was Whiting. It's not. Whiting has a blue car. Looks a little different because it's a ZB Commodore.
This is true.
It's the he's got the ugly pick of the cars, so I feel sorry for him. Found out the other night that Preach is a he bleeds red. So we got a
bleeds red.
Yeah, he's a Commodore fan. He's a General Motors enthusiast.
Tell me why I can't drag Greg Leake in.
I don't know. Want me to try?
Yeah.
Hey, Leakey. Surprise. No, I did it.
Oh, hello, gents.
Hey, mate. Welcome to the broadcast.
What's going on?
Well, before we drag you in here, mate, you've probably been in this series just as long as I have, back from the inception before we did the big name change. And how have you seen the progress change from back those days to now?
You know, from the FRL days?
Yeah, we don't mention that out in public, but yeah.
That's gone ahead leaps and bounds.
It's been a long time around, hasn't it, mate?
Yes. What is it now? Nearly 4 years.
Yes, I'd say so. We did 2 years with FRL before we changed it over, and and now it's on 2 years now into this season for SRW.
Yes.
Yeah. You've seen it go up and down. How is this the biggest and the baddest you've seen it?
This is now. It's the biggest.
Is it still as? Tell the people out there how the the locker room's like, the room where we all sit about and race? Is it still as good as it always been?
It's actually a little bit quieter.
I reckon we're starting to concentrate.
Yeah, I think so. Some of us are.
Well, you know why it's quieter? Probably because I've started to concentrate and I was doing most of the yelling and screaming and carrying on. Yeah.
Yeah, well, most of the time it was Dean yelling at you.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Is true. This is true. Well, we had to do that. It was part of the Team Greg show on Greg Johnson's streaming. Yeah, they loved us. They tuned in to listen to me and Dean talk crap.
That's right. He nearly had more subscribers than SAW. Just for that.
Sure did, mate. You've signed up for a few series for next season. What have you signed up for?
Just the GR86s and the V8 Ms. Yeah, the V8 Ms. I had a bit of practice today.
Nice. How did it go?
Good, I didn't spin.
You didn't spin, so you haven't taken any of my notes.
No.
Excellent, mate. Excellent.
I see your memos and I screw them up.
I gotta love you, mate. All right, Leaky, thanks for your time, mate. We've got 5 minutes left of the collies, and it's the business end of the collies. And Miller has just hit 3 green sectors, so enjoy the show, buddy. And if you haven't subscribed, will you?
Oh, yeah, you know I've subscribed twice.
Right, get the wife to subscribe, the daughter to subscribe, everyone to subscribe.
Yeah, done all that.
All right, mate. Have a good night. I'll see you on track on Tuesday or Thursday.
Yep, you will.
All right.
Freeman's
Catch
done
you,
it
buddy.
again. See you, Leaky.
See you, mate.
Happy Father's Day, mate.
You too.
Get him out of here. Get out of here, Leak.
Whoa, here goes Gamble with a...
Freeman just did.
Oh, I know, but look, Gamble's just on a purple and 2 greens now as well.
Oh, Aaron Shotter's just dropped into the broadcast because I just switched to him. He was on a really, really good lap and he stopped for some reason. I'm like, why is he just pulled over? And he's just said in the chat, he ran out of fuel. Oh, mate. Get back out there and go again. Quick, you got 5 minutes.
Gamble just pulled out of that lap. I don't know what he did.
Maybe had a little off track or something. But at the moment, yeah Thomas Freeman. Car number 6 for the Fishy Motorsports, 143.174. So even with a hot track, these guys are really, really pushing it to the limit. So great to see. Jamie Dyke now out there. Yeah, Mahoney, Marnie. Yep.
Mr. Marnie.
And I just saw Jace Douglas out there as well. As far as I'm aware, he's back in his own rig. So last week he had PC malfunctions, which means his rig was out of order. He was using a spare one, and he just wasn't happy or comfortable with it, so didn't have the greatest race.
Callum's also just logged in as well. There's Callum's on 3 greens, mate. Whoa.
That's his first lap, that's why.
That's his first lap as well.
Well, they're his best sectors, he won't have any others.
Yeah. Oh, he's wiggling that tail everywhere.
Isn't it Tim or is it Trent? Greg, you're going to have to stop. I don't know who Tim or Trent is.
Who's he referring to?
Or is he talking about my son?
I don't know.
Could be talking about my son. I don't know. Callan Hodgkinson, on a good lap here though. 149. Yeah, so not quite up there yet. 148.319. Definitely got more pace in him. Huge congratulations to Callan Hodgkinson for actually taking out the Warren Brown Roulette Series. He was just absolutely unstoppable. We couldn't catch him in any car.
Yeah, this is true. Did we post that on socials today?
I don't think I have because it's been Father's Day, so I've been out perusing at the pub and shopping for a new office chair and.
Okay. We'll make sure we'll post that out tomorrow so that everyone can see the champion of the roulette racing. I actually got myself some new spectacles today, mate. So yeah, that was my Father's Day gift to myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So now you can see.
Yeah, better. Yes, I can see better. Once I get the new ones, I will see better because these ones are worn out and scratched. Here comes Mr. Coleman. All the times are sitting on the orange. It's getting. What's the temperature? Has the temperature gone up? From when we first started? Because I'd say that's probably
it's gone down. It's gone down 3 degrees.
Oh, Cifuentes. 2 greens.
Jerez.
Mate, we've got 2.5 minutes to go.
Oh, he's getting
Dyke is still sitting in 12th place. So we're not used to seeing that. Is he going to come out and rip it apart? Or is he struggling with a setup?
Don't know, mate.
Here he is now.
He's not
on his.
He's just out of the edge of the fight for the championship. So
yeah. So he is just started his lap now. Let's see how he
cheers,
goes.
Ray. Happy Father's Day to you as well, mate. Thanks for joining us again, mate. Appreciate it. Don't you love being able to chat to our subscribers and our followers and all the people that come to watch their teams race?
It is one of the best things about doing this on YouTube because you can interact with the actual people, which is fantastic.
I get a kick out of it. It's why I became a streamer on Twitch. It's why I've started to stream again on Twitch. So if anybody ever wants to check out one of my streams, it is 18 plus. So be aware that if you tune in, you might hear some naughty words. But it is T1AO ShiBBy on Twitch. Go drop me a follow and come check me out sometime. It's a lot of fun streams. A lot of fun.
Yeah. To be honest, I think I've only watched it once. And you did some. You're doing some. Oh, look at that! War Boys last sector purple.
And Delaney. Oh, War Boys went to the pits again. The Blake Delaney's also on a purple and a green. Oh, new livery. He's already got a new livery on.
Who?
Blake.
That's his Enduro livery.
Oh, that's his Enduro one. Maybe I need to refresh trading paints.
He's probably just driving in the same one.
Okay.
What happened to Dyke? There's 30 seconds left.
Yeah, he's still there.
Is Mr. Dyke going to miss the... Look at him, here he comes now. 2 oranges and a green. Is he going to make enough to hit the top 10 shootout?
Just out of the 44s, I think. Yeah, he's into 145.5, it's looking like. 144.5, okay.
Just missed it by 3 100ths.
Yeah, Callan's coming through now as well on 3 personal bests. Scotty Rattler, you can't be out here, mate, because you're sick. That's no good, mate. No good at all. Glad you're out here to watch the race go down, though, mate. We look forward to having you back out on track next season or during the off-season.
Michael Whiting is still on a lap. No, he's pulled the pin on that. So basically we have at the moment, people, our top 10 shootouts will be coming up next, but our pre-qualifying is Thomas Freeman going straight up to the top of the 143.174, followed by Scotty Gambles with a 143.29, so less than 1/100th, 2/100ths, whatever it is. War Boys in 3rd, Blake Delaney in 4th. Good old Joe Marnie has got himself up to 8. Ty Delaney in 9th, and last for our top 10 shootout is Mr. David Coleman. Missing out is our former champion of Season 3, Mr. Jamie Dyke. This is the headline. I haven't seen him miss the top 10 before. Yeah. Actually,
that's true, yeah. That is 100% true. I don't think he's been on track and never made it into a top 10, so...
Yeah, that's what Mr. Coleman just put up as well. And,
yeah.
This is true, Mr. Coleman. We're right up with our stats, Mr. Coleman.
Yeah, we sound like we know what we're talking about all the time.
Well, we should grab him in and say what the hell happened, mate.
Yeah. What'd you do, Jamie? Mate, it's been Father's Day. Like, come on, everybody's tired. I'm tired.
You reckon he's had a few too many rums?
Oh, why not? If I didn't drink all mine last night, I'd be having one.
Mr. Dyke, are you around? Let's have a bit of a chin wag, mate.
Yeah, we got
while
some
the other
time.
Boys get ready, while the boys get ready for their for their top 10. Coleman was just too good. The two fishies got each other out, huh? I reckon it was Ty Delaney that did it, Coleman, not you. The boys are just going through their pre-chat, letting them know about the top 10 shootout. So they're switching over to the top 10 shootout now, and then the boys will be going for it hell for leather.
They sure will. Oh, there it is. That's what I was waiting for. All right. Results for your racecraft simulations qualifying. Thomas Freeman for Fishy Motorsports will take the pole position at this moment until we head on through to the top 10 shootout. The guys joining him in the top 10 shootout will be David Coleman on track first for Fishy Motorsports. Ty Delaney will follow. Joe Marnie for Race on Oz JTIT will be out on the track third. Blake Delaney, Michael Whiting, David Kirby, Chris Miller, Funky, the Fishy Motorsports Brigade will all follow each other. Blake Warboys and Scotty Gamble for WKMP SimSport will take up P8 and 9 out on the track. And Thomas Freeman will be our last driver to hit the track here tonight for our Racecraft Simulations top 10 shootout. I'm going to throw the stream into intermission, but we'll keep the comms live so we can have a chat. But we will be back with you very, very soon for our top 10 shootout.
Don't go away. We've got a guest in our room tonight, and Mr. Dyke. How are you, buddy?
Pretty good, man. How you doing?
What's your excuse, mate? I'm a bit disappointed. This is your first top 10 shootout you missed.
Yeah, I only just bought the track, and I don't really like it, to be honest. And it's hot.
Did you just buy it like an hour ago?
Yeah, a couple of hours ago.
I bought mine on Tuesday night, then went straight into qualifying without even getting on the track.
Yeah, it's a very hard track because all the time is found like half off the track.
Yep.
All the runoff, all the blue strips, like it just opens up the corners so much that, you know.
You gotta know it. You gotta know it really well.
Yeah.
Really well. So, which part is probably the most trickiest for you, do you think?
Last sector.
The last sector?
Yeah.
That's where that tight right-hander is. That tight right-hander looks a lot sharper than what it feels like when you're on track, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kept getting me unstuck the other night. It was like I could not find the right break point for it, and either too fast or too slow, and the RCM was going everywhere.
So pretty much, you know where the back straight is, and then you got the hairpin, and then you got the double left.
Yep.
From the second left-hander, which you take at speed from there, pretty much to the final corner, I struggle. The first half, I was keeping on top, keeping up to speed with Frio.
So tonight for you, what's your aim? Because you're still in a you can still get. It's up to you between you, Miller. Dodsy's not here, so it's between you, Frio, and Miller, teammates, all fighting for third, pretty much.
Yeah, well, Frio's on top, so I'm pretty sure he's going to walk away with this one. In saying that, both Funky and Kirby have probably got the most experience around here.
Ooh,
doing
okay.
Doing the official and then vets here. Whereas I think Mike's done a couple laps, Freeman's done a couple laps. Myself and Blake are very fresh to the track.
Yep.
And Ty was fresh, but I think he's been doing some laps recently for it.
Nice. So Ty's getting himself ready, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I just said to the boys, second round in a row where he's only 2/10 off senior.
Yeah, I know. It's he's. I don't want to jinx the kid, but he's just jumped a whole level this season again, and that's 2 seasons straight. He's just gone from, pushing Cowie to him and Cowie are still fighting for it all, but he's getting the elbows out. He's not letting the big boys push him around at all. He's not really fazed by them at all.
No, his racecraft has got so much better, and he's less intimidated by bigger names.
Yeah. All that's a lot of that's the youth as well, man. These days, they got a care factor of who you are, which is pretty much zero.
Yeah, well, there was practice sessions where he'd be like, "Oh, you go ahead. You're quicker than me." And in that session, he was on my rear bumper the whole first 2 laps. So I'm trying to learn the track, and I just drove off the track.
He's pushed you off the track, mate.
He's intimidated me off the track.
Good on him. Good on him. Well, I keep saying it. Well, one day I'll probably end up saying it. Well, he did race here first, which is pretty cool. You managed to get your name into the registration for season 4.
Yes.
We've actually had some regulars missed out. Sam Noble's missed out. Who else? There was another regular that missed out as well, which is going to be interesting. So we're going to be a bit more on top of drivers that don't show up, and make sure that we have all drivers that are available and be able to race. So we're going to be on top of that this season.
If I'm honest, because it is a split series, both pros and AMs,
Yeah.
couldn't we open it up to more grid positions being in the Sunday night race?
iRacing caps out at 60.
Yeah.
Yeah. My only thing is can the tracks handle it? That's the issue, and I've been actually speaking to some of the boys tonight, because there are those regulars that have missed out in the F3s as well. We've got a capacity to go to the 50, and there's some regulars that missed out in the 86s. So watch this space, guys. We may open it up a little bit more. We generally will lose about 25% of the drivers after about the third round, purely because it's life gets in the way, or drivers just realise I can't handle it and want to get out. So that'll definitely open up the door to some boys.
I mean, look at tonight. We've gone from 50 down to, I think we had 45. Oh no, we might have 50 down to 19 for tonight.
Yeah, we've gone down a half, but yeah, you expected in the last round, if you're not fighting for it, people will fade off. But yeah, I agree. But we're also, I was just telling ShiBBy before, what we're doing as well is for season 1 next season, you'll get a discount on your entry fee if you complete 7 out of the 9 races for the series. So that'll be an incentive for a lot of boys to complete their series, and the price structure is going to change a little bit. So you'll have a, we still haven't finalised it, but it'll be $15 for the series, and two or more series, like to race anything you want, it'll be like $25. But if you complete your 7 rounds, it'll be $10 like it was this season.
Have we,
You with me?
Yep.
Yep. So there's no price increase, really.
Have we released all series to the public as of yet?
No.
No.
We didn't need to. The leak
we
came
haven't.
through to us.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can talk about the one that got posted yesterday or this morning? I can't remember which day.
Yeah, we can talk about it. Yeah. They're talking
we're
about
on
the
board
Friday
with
night.
Coleman for his top 10 shootout right now.
Oh, he's already started.
Yeah, he's definitely already started. I didn't want to interrupt you two chums having a lovely chat, so...
Well, that's only Coleman.
No, we might. Let's have a look at Coleman.
Yeah, Jamie, talk us through it.
Where am I looking? Where's the stream?
It's not showing on the track map, which is a bit weird.
He's purple in the first 2 of,
Yep.
what, 4 sectors this track?
He's 4 seconds, yep.
For someone that wasn't confident about this track, he hasn't driven off the track yet. He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's looking pretty smooth, actually. I don't know how you guys can ride those bumps so aggressively without spinning. So this is
It's a fine art.
Yeah. Here we go. How's he gone? Finally he's disappeared.
You're a bit of oversteer in the last corner.
Nice.
What's that, a 144.6?
Yep.
Very nice. Solid.
Do you want to interview him?
No, I'll be right.
No. Well, we'll just pretend. He's probably looking. He probably already sees the name anyway.
You can do the interviews. I'll stick to just talking about the laps.
You sure you don't want to go out there and
Well,
practice?
you got to get some more excitement about the driving, then, Jamie. Get some oomph in.
Mr. Coleman. We've got a guest in our room here tonight. Coleman, he reckons your lap was crap.
It was crap, but it was clean. Cleaner than his. I was qualifying time, so.
No, he didn't actually say that. That was just me stirring the pot, mate.
No. The amount of shit I give the poor guy. He's got every right to say something.
Is it easy out there? What is it?
I wouldn't have a clue, mate. I'm really not struggling now. It just doesn't flow my driving style. So, like, if I did another 50 laps, I'd probably say it was good. But yeah, I was happy with clean lap.
All right, mate. Well, you've got 80 minutes to get to know this track real well.
Yeah, I reckon the 25-minute mark might be me.
Well, you're out of the championship points, mate. Are you going to be doing some team orders to try to help either Miller or Dykey to win their third place in the championship?
Look, if I can take Dykey out and Blake, it's going to be a good night. No, I'm kidding. I'll just see what happens, mate. If I can finish in the top 10, it's probably about as good as it's going to get.
Well, mate, I hate to tell you this, but Ty's just done 2 purples, so he's going to go above you.
He's done more laps than any of us here, so good on him. He's putting the time in. He deserves it.
Could be his night to shine in the Fishy Motorsports.
Yeah, all I can say is put the start line on 640 and I'll be up 2-3 grid spots before everyone goes.
All right, mate, get out of here and get some practice in here.
There, boy.
So, yeah.
Ty has put it together a really good lap.
Yeah.
Not over driving it. Left a little bit on the table in a couple of corners.
Yeah, he's very measured, isn't he?
He's very good, very distinguished, as he would say.
Yeah.
Very, very clean lap.
His braking is really smooth. That's one thing I've really noticed. His braking is, he's really learned off you guys on how to get into these corners and keep it from locking up.
Yeah, no wheel spin at the last corner. That was really good as well.
Yeah.
144.74. I could have sworn he was going to go quicker than Coleman, but still a good
It must have
lap.
been the last sector. Must have been the last sector. Mr. Delaney, how you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. We thought you were going to take it on Coleman then, because you had the first 3 sectors purple. I didn't see what the last sector game. Which part of the track are you not confident with at the moment? Because you're looking pretty smooth.
Oh, I don't really like any of the sectors. I don't love this track, but I'm in the top 10s, so hopefully some people get an off track so I can get a bit.
So in the back of your mind, you still got that title fight going, and you're sitting in second place at the moment behind Mr. Cowan. With depending on how he goes, there's 70 points, but there's 67 points between you guys, so you could be in a hunt there, you reckon?
I mean, championship's not over till the checkered flag, but he is pretty far ahead of me. But that's always going to be in the back of my mind when racing.
Yeah. Jamie, don't you really think he already sounds like a racing driver?
Yeah, he's getting those sly little comments of, I'll be right.
Not over till the fat lady sings.
You may not like this track, Ty, but I reckon there's a few people that dislike it more.
Yeah, that's right. I reckon you've got, from what the boys are telling me, Ty, you've got enough practice under your belt to make a good go at it tonight. So we're going to let you go because Joe Mahoney's just started his lap and he's got a purple first sector. Good luck tonight, mate, and have some fun. That's most important.
Thank you, will do.
All right, cheers,
Well
buddy.
done, mate. So Joe is actually flying at the moment.
Yeah, he's got himself first and second sector purple.
Yep.
I wish IRacing, I don't know if we can get it done so we can see, so it leaves the plus or minus on the sectors, but it doesn't do that. Unless you know a trick, Shibby.
Oh, he was a little wide around that left-hander.
He was. I've got my racing line turned on my screen so I can see it there. Yeah, he was, fairly wide.
But still very controlled, very good from Joe. See how he tackles the chicane.
He's changed his mind. Yeah. He's changed his mindset in his racing. He's trying to get less stress on himself and not be as hard on himself. This is the key here, isn't it?
Yeah, good drive out of the final corner is what you need.
How early are you putting down the throttle across there at the half point of the apex?
Yeah, a little bit later than halfway, but a bit earlier than what Joe did. But still, 44 flat was a very good time.
Oh, nice. Yeah, very good time. And I think the heat's gone up as well, because it usually does go up for the qualies. Let's drag him in here. Mr. Marnie. You there, Bar? Oh, he's got his mic turned off, mate.
Mike's off, Mahoney.
Yep, I'm here.
Mike's off, Mahoney.
We're gonna have to start calling you Hightower, mate, if you don't respond quicker.
Yeah, sorry, lads.
It's all good, mate. How'd that feel, mate? It was nice and smooth.
Oh, that felt like $1 million.
Yeah?
So
You really
I don't
settled.
think I couldn't have done any better than that. That was that was pretty close to optimal lap, that one.
Yeah, that's nice to hear, mate. So you're really comfortable with the setup then?
Yep. I feel a bit out of place at the moment in amongst that top 10, the names that are there.
Is this your first top 10 of the pros?
No, there's been a couple.
Yeah.
But this is definitely one where all the big names are there. So I'm pretty chuffed with that effort. And
except for the most successful fish who's in the room with us tonight, Mr. Dyke, who only just bought the track tonight.
That's the thing. Like, I've already done a race here, so it's
Yeah.
I've got that bit of practice under my belt already.
Oh, cool. So what's your strategy for tonight, mate?
Stay out of trouble and get to the end. I just want to finish the season off with a decent result. If it's a top 10, I'd be pretty happy with that, to be honest.
Cool, mate. All right, we'll better let you go because Delaney's halfway through his laps and we haven't even spoken about him yet. All right, good luck tonight, mate. All the best.
One, Joe.
Oh, he's wide in that one again. He's pushing.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I was watching him from the corner of my eye. So he's got purple first sector, green second sector. Oh, we've got a bit of air there.
Yep. Very controlled though. Let's see how he goes through here. Oh, I could have cut that more. Oh, you don't really want to cut that one. Now he's offline and sliding.
Yeah, it threw him out, didn't it? And sort of chucked the tail out a bit.
From what Kirby was telling me, you don't really want to touch the second curb.
So it's just the first one. Oh, he's got a tight angle in there too.
Yeah, he locked the rears a little on the entry. Good final drive though. Let's see what he does.
He's purple in the last sector.
Oh!
Straight to the
what a
top.
lap! What a lap with that last. With that last sector.
That is great.
That was really good for the last sector.
Mr. Delaney, welcome to the broadcast, mate. We've got one of your teammates in here as well, so you can slag him off if you want. We honestly, that second part of the chicane, we were watching the way you took it, and we thought, whoop, we thought you were going to destroy that lap, but you brought it home on the last sector.
Yeah, I did destroy it. And if Jamie's told you that he only bought the track tonight, make sure you ask for a receipt.
You didn't buy the track today. Not doing those times.
If Jamie said that he did that, he definitely didn't. Just ask for his invoice. It'll say about 6 months ago.
If he was still RCing, I would have sent the receipt because he would have claimed it.
Very good. Yeah, no, I just buggered it up. It's probably the fastest I've gone though tonight, but
well, 143.9, mate. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it won't be anywhere near quick enough. The track temp's down to 30 now. We're at 34 before, and the boys were close to a low 43. I've done no laps around here though. I'm so similar to Jamie. I think he said he bought it today, but I've had maybe 6 laps or something like that prior to practice today, and not awesome, but is what it is.
Well, it's probably a good track to finish the season off because not everyone's got a lot of experience on it, and it could be some flipping around going on. Your boys, where are you sitting on the ladder? You're sitting in.
Nowhere.
Oh, It was, wait, hang on, I don't know, does it go that low? Oh, no, yeah, you're right, 12th.
Very good. Very good. Look, I know you want to talk to me, and I appreciate that, but Michael's out on track, and if you don't watch him for the whole lap, the boss will have a whinge, so...
Have a whinge? Is he like Dodgy?
On him. Yeah, oh, mate.
All right, get out of here, it's all lady. I'll speak to you later.
Good night, boys.
Yeah, mate. A few prima donnas in your fishy team there, Dykey. Oh, he's got himself a purple sector for the second. Well done. Who's got the most experience in the Fishy Motorsports team? Is it Mr. Whiting?
It would probably be actually Mr. Delaney.
Blake, yeah?
Yeah, him and Mr.
Ooh, purple second
Coleman.
sector. And Coleman too.
Yeah, they've been... and Mr. Warwick, purple patch, they've been playing... they've been on fours along before iRacing. He did better than Blake through there, so who knows?
Yeah. He started out a lot wider though, didn't he?
Yeah, so green first, second sector, purple third sector.
Ooh.
Oh, oversteer on the last corner.
Yeah. He took a different line into that corner than what Blake did. Blake was a lot more aggressive on the inside of that apex.
He's
got himself a green, and he's in a 1:44.035.
He's still only 0.04 off Delaney.
Yeah, that's pretty good. This is the amazing thing about this series. The times are all really close.
It's that aerodynamic head of his.
Mr. Whiting, how are you?
Yeah,
Did you just hear that comment your teammate made as we...
I heard something as I rolled in, but wasn't exactly sure. I'm sure it would have been a smart-ass comment, knowing Jamie.
I reckon it was a sackable offence, mate.
Yeah, probably right. It would probably be the first time either, to be fair.
That's all right. It's just like me, mate. Yeah, I get all the shit taken out of me, mate. Just because I'm the owner, everyone thinks they can go home and feel a bit better about themselves.
As long as they feel better about themselves, I guess.
Yeah, exactly right. It's all mine. We know what we're doing. How'd you feel, mate? How'd the lap feel?
First couple of sectors were really good. That last sector was terrible. I lost 3 tenths. I was on for a 43.7, so that's right. Long race.
Long race, and you're out and about. Where are you on the ladder? You're sitting in 14th at the moment.
Yeah.
So you're just out for a leisurely stroll and a fun race to finish off the season.
Yep.
Yeah, nice to hear. Well, we won't hang you around too much because Mr. Kirby's out there now and showing up the rest of you guys, I think. Good luck tonight, mate. We're looking forward to watching you boys battle.
Yeah, no worries.
Take care, mate.
See ya.
Jamie went all quiet after his comment.
Yeah, you can do the interviews, mate. Kirby's done pretty well. He actually got some oversteer at the last corner starting his lap, so we'll see how he goes.
Yeah, he's I haven't seen a lot of Kirby. He's been in and out of SAW. But this season he's stuck it out for most of it. Where's he on the ladder at the moment? He's sitting in 26th.
Yeah, Mr. Kirby is a very busy man, and he's had a few things going on at home, so he hasn't participated in all of SRW races. He's been very keen in scops as well, which makes it difficult.
Yeah, we've got a bit of a wiggle into that corner on the brakes.
And it's still good, and he's still keeping really good lines.
Yeah.
Kirby's the one that was trying to show us how to do the lap.
This is a tricky little bit from this angle. Yeah, that's it. So he's kept it.
And he's nailed that.
Yeah. More aggression on the first one, less on the second one.
Yeah. He's essentially done the... He could have gone a bit wider there. Let's see the last corner.
He's got a tighter line through there like Blake did. Whiting took a wider line through there.
But no wheel spin, no locking. This should be... It's all green, but it still should be a good lap.
Yeah, 100%. We've seen it before that you don't need to have all purple to be top of the chart. A 144. Oh, look at that. That's 2 1,000s.
First to fourth now is, 0.038.
Yeah, there's 3 1,000s in the top 4. That is crazy. Let's drag the young man in. Mr. Kirby, welcome to the broadcast room, mate. How'd that feel?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Bit of pressure, but look, happy with the lap. You know, at the outmost, at the outset, I suppose. But could have been better. I reckon it could have, 43.7, something like that. But it lost time around the different settings.
Have you seen the time compared to the others?
Yeah, 5 1,000ths from Joe.
Yeah, that is crazy, man. That is crazy. Which part of the track is the part you think you're losing it?
Well, it's just little bits here and there around the lap. Yeah, it just didn't sort of just nail it like I did in practice or qualifying. So, look, we'll push on. It's a bit of a long race, but haven't done a shootout for a little while, so it's good to have the track to yourself with no pressure or anything. But no pressure from behind, no lap traffic and whatnot. But look, it's a long race, 80 minutes, so we'll see where we end up at the end.
All right, mate. Good luck and have some fun, mate. That's the most important thing.
I just check with Scotty when you get to him too if he picked up his lamb roll and a couple of cans. He said he's been waiting a while, so.
Sounds delicious.
See you later.
All right, thanks, guys.
Yeah, mate. Have a good one.
Yeah, boys.
I can't even boot him. There he is. There he is. He's gone. All right, Mr. Miller's got 2 green sectors. We'll chin wagging a bit too long again tonight. It's the end of the season, so you can let us off the hook a bit, because I think it's just we want to talk to the boys because we're not going to hear from them for a while. Miller's
doing really well.
Yeah.
Very calm and collective. He had a little bit of oversteer.
He knows the track by the way he's taking the corners and the way he's going wide. He knows where his limits are.
Yep.
This is a bit of a mongrel, this ride. This first bit here. Oh, he's done that well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a little bit deep in the second one, but still very collective.
Here we go. Let's see which line he takes. He's taken the tighter apex as well. Ooh.
Early apex he did.
That's a completely different line to the rest of the blue.
I think it didn't rotate when he wanted it, so...
No.
But 44.3, not bad.
Yeah. Respectable. It's behind the boss, so that's always good.
The later time, that's the most positive thing.
Mr. Miller, you've done the right thing. You haven't beaten the boss, so you get to keep your contract for next season.
I'm still waiting for a ride on the Gulf Stream, to be honest.
Well, maybe he'll take you out in the jet before he does the Gulf Stream. How'd that feel, mate? You looked pretty comfortable on this track. You seem to know where the limits are really well.
Yeah, I think we raced it in another series a month or so ago. I can't remember. Yeah, it's a different track, but I just got some new pedals, so this is my second outing on them. So still getting used to figuring it out and keeping consistent.
Yeah. Well, you're in a position tonight where you've got to make sure you stay in front of the 3-0 and Dikey, so that you can get yourself a third in the championship, mate.
I just enjoy myself, mate. If that's the case, great. If not, no harm, no foul.
No harm, no foul. All right, we'll see who's going to be crying at the end of the night, mate.
Too easy, boys.
Good luck. Have fun, mate. You've had a cracker of a season, and I hope you enjoyed the last race for the season.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate the work you're doing.
Take care, buddy. Mr. Warboys. Here he goes. These
very good line.
These WKMP boys have really come out fighting with you fishy boys this season. It's been a good fight to watch. Not stupid and aggressive. It's been very, very respectful, and the boys have done it the right way. Coming to a new league and racing like real gentlemen.
Yeah, we've always had massive respect for the WKMP team, and we always race cleanly. Warsby's, Gamble, Dengate, even Josh it's always been good battling against them. It's hard and fair, and even
I think
when you come,
4 of them have registered for the season.
yeah, and even when we come together like Gamble and myself did last round, you know, we take one look at it and go, yep, it is what it is, and just move on.
Yeah, it is, mate. It is. At the end of the day, it's racing. You don't go out there deliberately wanting to hurt anybody. You want to have some fun and do the best you can do. Jesus, a smooth run.
Oh, this is going to be really good.
Yeah.
He's been on the track limit at every corner. He's taking those curbs very well.
Yeah.
Or a little bit of wheel spin there. Might have lost a couple of tenths.
Let's see what his trajectory. What his. Yeah.
Oh, dancing on the rear. Gets turned in.
It was a bit of a boogie, wasn't it?
Yeah, and a good
It helped it get momentum too.
This is going to be a quick time.
Let's see how he's lighting that up.
He's only 2 tenths off, up on Blake.
2 tenths. 2 tenths on Delaney. Whoa.
But still, very good time. He's done
Very good time. Mr. Warboys, how you feeling, mate?
Oh, not too bad. How are you guys?
Not bad at all, mate. We've got one of the fishers in here with us tonight too, who didn't make his first top 10 shootout in the history of SRW.
Jeez, look out.
Yeah. How did the track feel, mate? How you look pretty comfortable out there.
Yeah, 31 degrees last I checked, so it's warm, hence the really slow outlap. But yeah, I only bought the track about an hour into practice, so still learning with each lap. So look out for Scotty and Thomas. They'll be quicker again, I reckon.
Shit, mate, you've done a 1:43.77. You've just picked up the track an hour ago. Dikey, your excuse is no good, mate. That is an epic.
I'll say it. I hate the track.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Epic effort there, mate. That is a sensational time for someone who's had been on the track for an hour.
Yeah, you can sort of piece corners that are similar to other tracks. It's just about how you sort of link it all together, and I just haven't got it quite linked as well as like Scott and Tom. So should be in the top 3, which is good. And
excellent, mate. Well, have a lot of fun, dude, and looking forward to see the WKMP team fighting it out with the fishies next season as well. But I'm looking forward to seeing the battle tonight too. 80 minutes of door to door. It's going to be sensational. Have fun.
Yeah, too easy, guys. Thank you.
Mr. Gamble's out on track. Purple in the second sector. Green in the first.
It's showing green on the broadcast.
Okay, mine's got a 14.075 purple on what I'm looking at. And green on the second to 29.398. I'm watching iRacing with the overlay. Oh, he's taken that pretty aggressive, the first part of it.
Yeah, and he's had to check up not to spin it.
Yeah, you reckon, how much is that going to cost him?
That'd be a 10th.
Yeah.
But in saying that, he could have been a lot quicker than Blake through the first half of the track.
Ooh, a bit of a wheel spin there as well. Let's see where that brings him. Has that cost him top spot?
It has 43.9.
Yep, 43.9. Look at that, 43.988. And Blake's 43.997. Crikey, these times are ballistically close. Let's get him in here. Mr. Gamble.
Hey, guys.
Looking really smooth till the chicane.
Oh, I'd messed it up a little bit before then, mate. I was a little bit squiggly and probably didn't get enough heat in the tyres early enough. So, yeah, a little bit disappointing that lap, but you know, is what it is, mate.
Well, it is a WKMP front row closeout at the moment, depending how Mr. Freeman goes. But and also you guys are looking pretty comfortable at the top. I think you guys, unless you don't finish the race, are pretty much untouchable in the first 2 positions.
Yeah, I'd say Freeman should get this. He's got good pace here, and yeah, I don't think both Blake and myself got the lap together, but it got us enough. Like you said, we're up there at the moment, so long race. 80 minutes and should be good fun,
80 minutes, a lot of fun, mate. We're looking forward to it. Look, good luck, dude. And we might be chatting at the end of the race.
Let's hope so, mate.
All right, take care, buddy.
See ya.
Thomas Freeman's on track. Green first sector.
It's purple on the broadcast.
Oh, see, what's SDK doing to me?
But it looked a lot like Blake's did. It's very, very accurate, and he's using all of the track. He hasn't broken any traction.
Is Freo the fastest in the team, or is it still you, mate?
No, it's Freo. Freo puts in a lot more hours than I do practicing.
Yep.
Oh, he's wide in that corner.
Yep.
Oh, that would have cost him a bit.
He's got it back.
But yeah, like, he deserves it.
He cut a lot out of that.
Yeah.
He cut a shitload out of that chicane.
The amount of time this boy invests in practice and changing setups and stuff.
Less than his dating scene by the sounds of it.
Yeah, like he's extremely quick for a very good reason. He puts in the work.
Let's see how he's gone. He's purple the last sector.
Oh, he's done it. 43.6. Well done.
He's done it real well. Won it at nearly 2/10. Well done. Let's drag the young fella down. Mr. Freeman, pole position.
How you going, boys? Yeah, thank you.
How did that feel?
Yeah, good. A little bit on the safe side and a little bit on the risky side at the end. I run wide. It's a very tricky double right, kind of towards the end of the lap there before the chicane. So I run wide of that first one and thought, look, see what we can do and push a little bit. But yeah, it was a good lap overall. Just got the P1.
Yeah, well, 2/10. It's not really just got it because everything else is like thousandths away. So you're the first one to break in 1,000 to the 10th. So it was really well done. I don't know, boys, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I reckon you were probably the most aggressive through the chicane out of what we've seen tonight. Is that right, Jamie?
Yeah, definitely. You cut the most out of the second one, that's for sure.
Yeah. As I said to the boys, if you keep the car like just balanced and keep the throttle, I don't know, around 30%, the car's pretty balanced through there with the set we're running. But I think we are running a couple of different sets tonight. So, but yeah, I mean, it was. I think it's a hit and miss sometimes. So I understand why some of the boys in quali were missing it. So, but yeah, it worked out for me, obviously.
Yeah. So you're going to do rock paper scissors with Dikey in here, and who's going to take third position in the title?
Look, if he wants it, he can have it. I'm just here for a Sunday night drive.
Yeah, I'm just going to make up 10 places to get to you.
That's all right. Well, look, honestly, boys, we'll see how it pans out and where he has to end up, and yeah, we can go from there.
Well, you know what? Comedy hour doesn't finish with the Fishy Boys because Coleman's just gone out there. That your setup changes were nothing more than swiping left and swiping right, like on Tinder.
Is that right? Well, look, if it's working, it's working. But yeah, I mean, yeah. That's hilarious.
Hang on, what time is it? It's 8:30. Yeah, we're right. We're an adult hour. Well, mate, you know what? It was sweet lap. It was probably the most put together we saw all night, and it showed that with the time. Good luck tonight. You're leading out from the front. You've got War Boys on the right, and then you're going to have Gamble behind you, and Blake on the right over your right shoulder. So it's going to be a good fun tussle between the four of you guys up front for the first few laps. Anyway.
Yeah, hell yeah, for sure. It's going to be a good night of racing. We'll race hard and fair, and yeah, we'll see who crosses the line first at the end.
Exactly.
Or in third.
Or in third. Well, you have fun, dude, and we'll catch you at the other end.
Cheers. Thanks, boys.
Awesome lap, bro.
Cheers, Dikey.
Well, Mr. Dyke, that was probably one of our more tame top 10 shootouts we've had so far this season. But
tame for me sitting here watching it.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. It's your first one you missed out on, so that's all right. Now that you've actually viewed it live, what do you think?
For anyone that doesn't know this track, there's a lot of confidence and stuff to learn out on the track to gain out of this race.
Yeah.
A lot of I wouldn't say pushing, but just kind of having the flow around it, it would be key here.
Yeah. Yeah. What track would you compare this to for the viewers out there? Like other more well-known tracks that are out there?
A lot of the corners are a lot like Red Bull Ring, which I do not like.
Yep.
And it also feels a little bit like Fuji.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And that's because of the way the corners double up into each other, some of them?
Yeah, there's a lot of like double rights, double lefts, very flowing, open sweepers.
Yep.
And then you've got obviously the hairpins and, you know, the very tight chicane into tight corners. It feels a lot like Fuji, but you got to drive Fuji a lot differently because Fuji's got a lot of the camber on the road benefits speed, where here there's a lot of off camber corners.
Yes, I did notice that the other night. And there was that one of the double right-hander. As you're coming out of the second part of it, camber is off and it's real easy to spin at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where do you see the passing opportunities tonight on this track?
Going into a corner.
No, I guess the three hairpins are going to be critical to get the braking right under pressure and people through there. And I'd suggest probably the chicane's going to be a good one too, because coming out of the chicane with pressure behind you is going to be an easy one to lose coming out.
I'm going to argue and say the chicane probably not, but the last corner should be.
The very last one coming. Okay.
A dive to the
inside. The chicane's just going to everyone's just going to go hell for leather through it.
Yeah, I think if no one makes a mistake, they're going to try and just kind of flow through it. And try and set up for a pass at the last corner, because the last corner is very tight. It's got good camber, and it will either be last corner, first corner, or coming onto the back straight.
Well, I've seen a couple of different racing lines in that last corner too. We've seen some of the boys go long wide, some come in a bit more aggressively to get the car straighter earlier, I guess. What do you think is going to happen once it's a racing line and everyone's following each other more out wide?
Sorry, what was that?
So what do you think with the racing line? I know that when these boys are sitting in hot laps, their line sort of changes a little bit compared to where their normal racing line would be. Are they going to hug the inside apex aggressively, like Blake did, or go out a bit wider like Whiting did?
It's all going to be dependent on the situation. If you're not defending, you really should be, being as wide as possible and following the car ahead.
Yep.
But the moment someone feels threatened and gets defensive, you'll see them start to inch
that line.
Yeah.
So that last corner not only is going to be a passing place, but it's also going to be critical to get traction down early for that straight, and a good place to spin it up a bit and let your opponent catch you on the inside as well. Yeah. Well, mate, do you want to go out and do some practicing? Because you're going to need it.
Yep.
We've probably taken up half an hour of your time where you didn't need to. But good luck tonight. It's good to have you up in the box for a bit of a chin wag. Is anyone giving you shit out there? Yep. Tell Jamie to stop sandbagging and do something useful. Actually, Greg Bleak reckons it's a lot like Miami.
I haven't been to Homestead yet, so I wouldn't know.
No, neither have I. I'll have to check that out. But look, mate, good luck tonight. It's good to have you on board, and we'll see you at the other end for a bit of a chinwag.
Thank you. You guys have a good call. I'll go back to drinking my rum.
You go, mate. You're working tomorrow, aren't you?
Yep.
All right, easy on the rum.
Good night, boys.
Take care, buddy. See ya. Well, Mr. ShiBBy Howard.
I'm still awake.
You're still awake? Cool. Well, it looks like the server is already pending, so the boys have done a real quick job of it tonight. They've got themselves down into a routine, so we're going to see the action sooner than later. We've got some We've got some few viewers out there tonight. There's 23 just on YouTube. I'm not sure how many coming through on Facebook. But
all 23 are on YouTube, I believe. We were peaking up at 32 during the top 10. So
nice.
I hope everybody left a like to show their support for the league and, of course, all the drivers out there on track. And also, don't forget to check out all our sponsors in the description below.
Yeah, 100%. These are the people that keep the doors open. And we've had 2 free seasons in a row, so that's going to hit the pocket really, really hard. Look, if you're a business out there, we are looking for more stream sponsors and sponsors in general. It doesn't have to be anything massive, but anything helps, and we will promote the pants off your business. So, please get in contact with us through either Facebook or admin at simracingworld.com.au, or reach out to me through Discord if you're a driver and you've got a business and you want us to promote you. Let us know, because we definitely need the support. It's not a cheap thing to run with the amount of staff that we have. And the boys, while we're talking about the boys, ShiBBy, you and the team have done an exceptional job this season. We thought we had a really good season 2, but we have blown the pants off it on season 3. Everyone in race control, broadcast team, I say thank you a lot, but I don't get to say it on comm so everyone else can hear it. These boys do everything they can to make sure the show goes on. Sometimes we can't, it's just life. But behind the scenes, the input they give us, when I mean us, I'm referring to myself, Brad and Dean, the owners of the business, and the way they conduct themselves as a team is been next to none. It's what makes us successful. It's not about me and my brother and Brad. It's us collaborating together with the team. And I think one thing that we've really done well as a team, and admin as well, is listen to the drivers. And I think that's been a key to the success of season 3. We've really, we've always listened, but we've taken that to the next level and made sure that the drivers' voices are heard, and they can see that we are listening by the things that we're doing with the way we set up races, the way we set the league up, the races, the tracks we're going to. We're still learning. There's still always things that you can learn. We're doing this for 4 years and we're still learning. I expect us to keep learning all the way through, because we're going to keep pushing and try to develop the series and make it as much fun as we can. Am I underwater yet? Am I talking underwater yet?
I'm glad. I'm honestly glad, mate.
Well, ShiBBy's had a tough night, so it's one of those things where he's quite happy for me to chinwag. Is the server up already?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we're in.
We're in. I haven't selected it.
In.
Well, that was quicker than I thought.
15 minutes of practice is going ahead right now for the drivers to get reacquainted with Jerez tonight. Good to see you, Tristo. Thanks again for dropping into another broadcast. Yeah, I'm thinking about food again.
You're thinking about food again, mate?
Oh, I'm telling you, a night after a big night, the day after a big night on the tinnies, I could eat about 8 meals the next day.
Are you like me? You gotta have, I could kill for after a night out, I could kill for a really garlicky suva or a kebab.
I like anything with gravy. So today at the pub, I got a schnitzel and gravy. And everybody you Parmesanas? No, Parmesanas is disgusting. Don't put cheese and tomato sauce on your chicken. You put freaking gravy on it, man. I had a massive big schnitzel with gravy. It was great. And then I had slow cooked. It was cooked for about 8 hours. Corn silverside with boiled potatoes and cheese sauce. That was great. And now I want more.
Well, for your Adelaide viewers, one of my favourite dishes when I'm in Adelaide is a pie floater. So I don't know if you had one of them before.
That's an English dish.
Yeah, and if you go to I don't know, for your older people that liked cold chisel. What's his name? There's a food stand that they talk about in the song, and I can't remember what it's called right now. My brain's gone blank. But I've been there in Adelaide, and they do a pie floater, so it's gravy,
Mashy
cream
peas.
Yeah, mashed peas and the pie on top, soaked in gravy, and it is delicious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I know when I find a good shop with gravy because I just want to drink it.
Tristan Yelland goes, I'll be in touch regarding the sponsorship. Could you shoot me a message on Discord, please? If I don't, I will get you to do that. No worries. Yeah, no worries, mate. Well,
are you in Discord, Tristo?
Tristo, what's your handle? You know what? Discord gets me sometimes because a lot of boys have got nicknames and they message me with their nicknames, and I'm like, who are you?
Yeah, I just searched for Tristo in our members and I couldn't find with it.
He might be under something else in there, Tristo. What are you listed in our Discord as?
Yeah, I thought what's with the old as well, Leaky. Like, come on. Cold Chisel's not that old. I grew up listening to that.
Oh yeah, but that'd be a second generation, mate. I grew up with it, like watching them at the Countdown Awards, destroying records and destroying speakers on stage and stuff like that. For those of you who remember, our safety car has spun. Let's do a replay of that.
I'm always watching the safety car when it's out on track now. Always.
Is it Mr. McAvoy? It is Mr. McAvoy.
We caught we caught Greggy Barber.
Let's get this nice and slow,
a couple of weeks ago as well.
Nice and slow.
I think it might have been because of the cars in front. Maybe there was a spin in front of them. Yeah, I think it was.
BMWs out there.
Because it looks like
Mr. Barber and Mr. McAvoy were racing each other.
Having a bit of fun. Why not?
I gotta love it. I can't remember what we were talking about, but anyway, we were talking. Cold Chisel. For those of you old enough to know what Countdown is, I was actually as a 16-year-old at an actual shooting of one of the episodes of Countdown. It was crazy, awesome fun.
I can't find Sexy Guy 80 in Discord. Coleman, you sure that's the right name? You're not in the SRW Discord, mate. There's a link in the YouTube description that'll allow you to join, buddy. So.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Ray Douglas, he's had a pie floater back in the days of the 90s at the V8s. Yeah, they're great, mate. Especially when I guess, it's like anything. The best pizzas, the best hamburger, the best meat pie is the one you've had after a big line out at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. And no matter what you have, it always it tastes the best. Troy Maguire lives in Adelaide. Never had a pie floater. Really?
They're so good.
What is it? Is it Harry's? Is it Harry's Coupe de Ville? Is that what the stand's called? Someone Google one of Cold Chisel's songs. I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's Harry's Coupe de Ville or something like that. It's a little food truck.
Now I'm really hungry.
I just listened to a message in there, and race control arguing amongst each other about that spin. One brake checked the other.
Good on them.
Oh god. All right. What do we got? Where are we? I'm itching for a pillow race.
A pillow fight?
Pillow fight? Nah, that would be these boys out there. Here they come.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Tyson's out there, just about to come out in the purple boost, purple tyres. And behind him, the old 777 of his teammate.
Well, we've just grown another member in the Discord. Tristo has arrived. Oh, what are they doing? What are these guys doing? I'm going to stop watching.
Tyson goes, I'm honestly not doing this on purpose. The car's stuffed.
I don't believe you at all.
Someone's just asked to black flag the BMW driver.
Yeah, I think they should.
Yeah, you worked out too. So well done, Tristo. reach out to me whenever, mate. We'll have a chin wag. Welcome to the Discord. Miller is complaining. No, he hasn't complained about changing his pedals, but he has. He's getting used to them. I know it takes a bit of time when you go from pedals. I don't know what he. We should have asked him what he bought.
Yeah. We actually didn't do that for some reason.
Yeah. I think because it was a hot lap and we were trying to get him out. Here we go. Race Control is going through some of their pre-race conversation.
What are they talking
he's
about?
bought himself some Ultimate Plus. No sweat, mate. I'm always around.
What's I worked out technology. It's a good feeling, isn't it, mate? It's a good feeling.
Yeah, it's my old man. He's, what is he, 82 now, and he's got a bigger Facebook following than we have at SRW, believe it or not.
Is he that interesting?
Oh, he's got he does this thing about Croatia and where I'm from, because I'm a wog, and he's got something like 5,000 subscribers plus. He's got it to the point where he just kicks people because he doesn't want the work.
Oh, true.
There's Mr. Douglas. Oh, Mr. Douglas, nice little slide through that corner, mate. Well done, well held. He's looking happy out there. Looks like his setup's handling those bumps really well. We could have a killer race from Jace tonight.
Yeah, I hope so. He's back in his rig, so
yeah,
no
you
more
can see
spare rig.
the way he's driving at the moment.
Yeah.
Where is he? He's sitting in 17th, but in the AMs as a overall, he's looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places down. 425 points to Andrew Cowan, 671 and 608. Jace is on 547, so he's out of the points, unfortunately. He'd have to. Those boys would have to not finish for him to get up there, and even then he'd be shy of Ty Delaney. He's still got a chance for third place, 523 points to 425. Sorry, so there's 100 points in there. If Travis, Ed Hayden, and Troy Dooley have a disaster, he could possibly get a third place in the title for the AMs. But we won't jinx him. He's he'll put his best foot forward like he always does.
Yeah, he always goes out there, drives hard, has a lot of fun, and that's one of the big things here with this league is just get out there and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it's strange. It's like some drivers will come out and put so much pressure on themselves to do really well, and they're really hard on themselves and they don't. But you've got 25 guys around you. It's not always up to you what happens out there. You're only in control of your car, and you're not in control of your surroundings. So it's like the real world racing. Sometimes you'll have a good clean race. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you'll get someone whose ambitions are far greater than their skill level, and things go wrong. So it's racing. That's what it's about. Joe's testing a few of the corners out by the look of it, and back in the pits again.
Seeing where the limits are.
Yep. The boys will be doing it. They'll have a corner which they're not quite happy with, and they'll go through it a few times just to get the feel for it.
We have a big race ahead of us with 80 minutes of racing here, Jerez, for our championship round of the simrigs.com V8 Supercars ProAm series. Massive shout out to simrigs.com for coming on board for both our AM and ProAm series this season. Absolute legends. You can check out what they can do for you with their link in our description below, but we are getting ready to go racing. That is end of the warm-up. I'm just going to text my wife.
Well, they're in final chat of race directors. A few comments that they're going to give the drivers about what they need to do for towing and everything that goes in line with that. The boys are gridding up, looking spectacular as usual. We've got a grid of 19 tonight, so we're a few down, but just think of season 1 is going to be around the corner if the numbers were a full grid.
Yep, Thomas Freeman took out our Racecraft Simulations qualifying session and top 10 shootout to take the pole. Right next to him, Blake Warboys will line up next to him. Scott Gamble, Blake Delaney, row 2, Joe Mahoney, David Kirby, row 3, Michael Whiting, Chris Miller Funky, row 4. We are getting ready to go racing, so we're going to skip the grid now, but we are on board with your pole position, Mr. Thomas Freeman, as the lights go green for the final time this season, and everybody is off and racing.
Very clean as they come from the first corner, 2x2, but slowly already starting to get into a single file. The boys at the back are, yes, they are getting in there, behaving themselves, and it's going to be cold tyres for this first few laps, and we'll see some of these corners are going to push people to the limit. Funky Miller is already, or is that, no, it's Freo. Warboys has got himself a killer start, and Freo's already in second, with Gamble already putting the pressure on him and looking at where he's going to go. Blake is slowly hanging about, a bit of a drift in the back end then.
Freo lost his spot pretty nearly on the first corner to Warboys. Warboys just made a mincemeal of him, and off and around he went, so...
Yeah, got a fantastic start off that grid. And as usual, SDK doesn't want to work when it's race time.
It's working great on my end, mate, and that's all that really matters.
Yes, it is. Oh, look at this. Coleman's getting a nice tight angle through there. I thought he was going to have a dip in there behind Mahoney.
Fishy Brigade out on force again tonight. Oh, Coleman got a little bit squirrely there. Now he's got White and Dyke and Funky on the back of him.
Oh, the boys aren't going to give him much room.
Yeah, no, they may be teammates, but they race hard against each other. There's no messing around between this team.
No, they'll be giving each other a heap. Oh, Dykey's gone out a bit wide there as well for that corner. He's got it back on track, but he's lost a few spots.
Yeah, Ty got round him. Looking like San Fuentes now wanting to have a go as well. He is on the inside. They'll both get a pretty decent run out of that. It'll be interesting to see who can take it down into turn 1. It looks like it's going to be Dyke to slot back in on front.
Yeah, he's confident on the braking. He's always going to come out on top. The boys are, look, it's a long race. So everyone's already sort of set. Oh, a bit of a Valkyrie taken on the inside of, I think that was Callum Hodgkinson. Got past on the inside of the back there. Oh, did I read right? Did that Coleman pit?
Yeah, I think you made this overtake. So Aaron Schotter got a great move down the inside of Callum Hodgkinson here.
Yeah,
nice
that's
little move for the Valkyrie esports driver. No, I don't think anyone went into the pits.
No, it's just a tick.
Who's that showing the no? Travis Daly now wanting to have a dig at Callan as well, and he's actually going to be able to because Aaron Schotter had to lock up the brakes there, which actually slowed them both down and allowed Travis to hook himself up into there. We've got to keep an eye on the battles for the AMs as well. So Andrew Cowan is leading the AMs at the moment with Ty Delaney hot on his tail. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see where these two finish and how the points wind up.
Well, yeah, we've got battles going on left, right, and centre. So it's gonna be interesting to see top to front with this type of track. It's going to be hard just to follow, but we'll do our best. Also, people out there, the viewers that are watching, if you've got someone you want us to show you. It's the last round of the season. You want to see a family member, please let us know.
Yeah, we can get some pretty awesome angles.
That we do.
Look at this. Oh, Coleman. Just harassing the back of Funky's car. Oh, Funky's with Coleman. Yeah, he's gone wide. Coleman didn't take the position though. Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, they've got to go now.
Geez, Dykey's back in the hunt already. He's got himself back in that position.
Coleman squarely and he's around.
He's nearly taken out. He nearly took out Ty then too. What did he do? He touched the grass of the rear end, I think.
We're going to find out. There's a quick bit of movie magic here. Let's get on the chopper cam, have a look. No, you just got on the power and you can see it lighting up. Yeah.
He's outgassed it. Poor bastard. He won't be happy with himself there.
He is back on track though, so really, really good there.
Well, we've got 80 minutes of racing and there's only 4 minutes gone.
Something happened to Ty as well.
Well, there's Ty on the back of Cowie.
Yeah. What's happened there? Or did Cowie just somehow just shoot up the field? So, yeah, right, Cowie got round Gerard. Could have sworn that Ty was in front of Cowie.
Well, at the moment,
he was.
Oh, gee, you know what?
Ty was in front of Cowie. What has happened?
Ty is still in a position to get the back-to-back titles for the AMs.
That's right, he did win it last season.
Yeah, correct. But he's got a bit of points to catch up there. He's got, what's that, 63 points deficit he has. So he's got to beat Cowie by about, it's 5 points a position. So Cowie's going to have to be down to the bottom for him to do it.
Darren Crosby joining us again tonight. Thanks for joining us again, Darren. Fishy boys trying to help each other.
Did you see that teammates under brakes there, Cifuentes and Hayden? And they're back, and Cifuentes is back on the inside. He's saying, no, you can't have that spot, mate. And the boys are fighting through. G'day, Mr. Crosby.
Thomas
Here
in
we
a
go.
WK and PC Sports sandwich here.
Gamble on the inside of Frio. Will he be able to hold it through this corner? He had a bit of a tail wiggle, so he's lost momentum coming through that, but Frio's taken that back quite easily because of that spin. But he's right on the back of him. Look, I really don't know. That these cars are so hard to control through braking, and to be so close to someone coming through a corner like that is crazy control. 6 points per spot. Yeah, I know. I knew that after I said it, mate. But thank you for correcting me, Mr. Barber. Mr. Crosby, our Tuesday night Sim Rigs V8 Supercar AMS champion, still on a high from Tuesday night. And I noticed you missed out on registration for Sunday nights, mate, for season 4.
Oh, Coleman's off track again.
Again?
Having a shocker. I'm telling you, the sun's getting his eyes. He needs to get some of those DC shades.
DC shades. You know the window shades here he does?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's the joke about it. Because when I first found out that that's his company, I thought it was about sunglasses. So I was asking him, where can I buy some sunnies from?
Problems with you as well that night, mate. I do remember very well. Yes, thank you, Tyson, for correcting me. Christ almighty, you guys just focus about you spinning the safety car.
Cowan battling it out. These are the two drivers in the running for the AMS Championship. Both very respectful drivers out there. Both can really throw these cars around this track.
I reckon out of these two boys, Ty's turned out to be the aggressor.
He's young, he's full of fire.
Yeah. And they're right on the back of Dykey too. Dykey's sitting at 9th place. He's drifted off the back of Miller. He's either conserving tyres and conserving fuel for the long strategy. But Delaney, he's taken the tyre line through there and he's making Cowie work for it, and Cowie's got a bit of a wheel spin there too. Apex is a nice try. He's taken the over under on him. Let's see if he can maintain it through the next 2 corners. Oh, beautiful driving by the young fella there. That was a sensational move. Oh, Cowie's pushed him out wide, but he's maintained position. Will he be able to... Oh, that was some really smart driving from Ty. His positioning of his car was spotless. And that's brought in good old Troy Dooley on the back of Cowie now. Cowie got a really shaky start out of that last corner then. and it's got Troy right on the back of him now. Reedman and Warboys have got 2 tenths between them, and then Gamble. Freo's on his own out the front as a fish amongst the WKMP boys, and really got some work ahead of him. They've got him in a sandwich. Kirby and Blake have dropped off to like 2.6. Could this be a fishy strategy for these boys to drop off, like Whiting, Miller Dyke, and Freo fights with these boys, keeping them on a tighter strategy?
Cowan's just made a mistake. That's allowed Troy Dooley to take advantage of that and get around Cowan as well now. Ty Delaney starts stretching that gap out 1.3 seconds back to Dooley, so really good drive for Junior Delaney.
Well, Troy Dooley is still in the fight for third in the AMs. He's got in front of him Ed Hayden and Travis Daly. He needs to finish in front of those 2 boys. And there's really only 50 to 75 points between them, so he's got a tough job ahead of him. These boys really didn't have a disaster behind him.
Well, we're only 10 minutes in of an hour 20 race, so still lots and lots of time to go.
Oh, yeah, look, anything can happen, you know. All it takes is 2 spectacular off tracks, and you don't have your fast repair, and your car gets retired, so it can happen. Harry Dodds waving out to go Ty. That's brilliant. Yeah, it was a killer move. Brilliant driving, Ty, well beyond his years. Yeah, he is well beyond his years. But look at his mentors. You've got all the fish in the sea to look after you. That's a great school to go to. Mikey Miller all the way on the back of Joe Marnie. And Joe's handling the pressure quite well at the moment. See, both these boys would have, I'm not sure if they've done them in the vets before or what they do. Oh, he's got a good drag out of him, and he's just made that look so easy. Well, Joe knows he's not really racing him. He's racing the boys behind him. Marnie's got the podium at the moment in his grip. Oh, at some point here, we've missed something. Here we go, there's the replay. Whoa, nice pass. Warboy's just gone a bit wide, and Freo's taken full advantage of that. And he's got himself up front convincingly. Question is he going to be able to stretch this out? And he's starting to already.
Yeah, got to keep a thought on their tyre wear though.
100%. These boys have been on top of each other all the way through, and the 3 fish behind them, Kirby, Delaney and Whiting, have been tyre conserving.
Yeah, track temp's also dropped. It's only 28 degrees now, so that's a big difference from the qualifying session that was up at 36 degrees.
Yep.
A lot of support for the Junior Delaney out there, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, everyone loves him. You know what it is? Everyone wants to go off in a couple of years and say, I used to race against him.
Yeah. Oh, both the WKMP boys there taking the track limits to the limit.
Oh, yeah.
Pushing it right out onto the dirt. Callan.
You heard it go from a squelching of tyre on bitumen to a bit of dust flipping.
Not sure what's happened, but Callan's in the pits.
Callan Hodgson in the pits.
Yeah.
He had a bit of internet issue the other night, so maybe he's got an issue there.
Oh, he's hit that curb hard.
Yeah, that second part of it. Yeah.
It's not a happy Mustang anymore.
Yeah, he was up 2 places too. Yeah. What's their pace at the moment, mate? What lap times are they doing? 145 Scotty Gamble's doing.
Yeah, they're all around that.
So they've dropped about...
Top 7 are doing 45s.
Yeah. We were doing 140s in the qualies, so they've dropped about 5 seconds.
Shows the
Right on the
difference when
back
they're
of him.
doing 80 minutes of racing instead of the old standard 60 or some 20-minute sprints.
Yeah, 100%.
Starting to get
It's
a
a
bit
big
of a
difference.
train back here. Battle for the top 10 here. Andrew Cowan is leading the way from Dooley, Daly, Sam Fuentes and Shootout.
And have a look how far ahead Ty's is. Ty's like
He's
6 seconds
gone.
ahead of these
Yeah, he's
boys.
gapped them.
Gapped them, Nike. Like, that was in 2 laps. What the
I
hell?
think Ty's got to go up into pros.
Well, you know, the way he's driving at the moment, it's going to be interesting to see what the pace is like in Season 4 to dictate whether he goes up or not, I guess. Mr. Dodd's keen as for Season 4. Yeah, look, it is what it is. You can't always race, mate. Sometimes you're going to do the family thing. Yeah, Mr. Crosby goes, it's all about tyre preservation here. Yep, I agree with you. And the fish are doing that at the moment, but look at the performance sim racing boys. So Fuentes taken on the inside on Travis. And he's made it stick. Oh no, he's left it open, and Shotter has just had a crack at both of them. He's going to get one. He's done one. They've tried to manoeuvre around each other there. So Fuentes has got past Travis, and then Shotter has just taken advantage of him and said, I'll take that as well. But he's gone for a late dive. But Shotter's got the outside momentum. There was no way that was going to work. Ooh, that was close to some dirt. Oh, yeah, he started to overdrive there, Daly, and he's gone out wide on that first part of the chicane. Cowan's gapping him a bit now at the back. He's got 1 second on him, but Ty is gapped them again. He's taken another 2 seconds out of them. He's up to 7.5 away from him. Shotter's got his car back under control and he's starting to just ease back into it now. Where's Daly? Daly's dropped right off. He caught that spin and missed the apex, cost him 4 seconds. And he's just got to make sure he doesn't try to overdrive now to catch them back up. These boys here are just in cruise control.
Yeah, I think Rio might be pushing a little too hard. He's got out in front. He's trying to push that gap from him, but I don't know about how his tyres are going to handle that. He'll start overdoing it. Yeah.
Well, Ty's now on the back of Dykey now too. Dykey's definitely looking after his tyres. Crosby made a comment there that Gamble is sitting back and taking care of those tyres. You're probably right. The boys are all very cluey, I guess. But Frio's really good at managing his tyres. We saw him in a race not too long ago do the same thing where he started pulling out on the boys, and we thought he was going to burn out his tyres, but he came back and managed them quite well. So I think he'll be on the edge definitely, and with the pressure from Gamble and War boys, it'll keep him on his toes. You know what? At this point as well, he's just got to stay clean. Losing a position at the top front three at this point, you know, you got a lot of time to get it back. 20 minutes into an hour and 20. I reckon Ty is just going to sit back now and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, just sit behind Jamie.
Yeah, has to. That's a smart thing to do. And you look at him, 7.4 seconds on Cowan. Cowan's got Troy Drewley breathing down his neck at the moment with 0.6. Everyone else that's close is just sitting there for the ride. Like the fish are all close, Whiting, Delaney, Miller. And they're just conserving tyres. And then you've got Gamble and Freo. Freo's pulled a 1.4 out on Gamble. Crosby, tell us, you raced these on Tuesday night. What's the time deficit for a tow on these cars on this track? Is it within the 1 second or 1.5? Dooley is still humming away. Oh, got a bit of air there, Kirby. Oh, they're pretty, still, for boys that are looking after their tyres, they're pretty aggressive across those bumps. Whiting and Kirby, they're 2 seconds away from War Boys, Gamble and Freo. Let's watch that gap and see if they're slowly making up on it. Oh, we've got a pit call from Blake Delaney. That's a bit early. He's usually the last in. Is he going in for damage or strategy?
Yeah, Blake's in. Yeah.
12 laps in. I don't know what the fuel strategy was like
Definitely
on Tuesday night.
Crashed. There's no incident that I can see.
No. And now Whiting's had enough of looking at the back of Kirby and starting to give him a bit of a I'm still here, mate. Make sure you're looking over your shoulder. Blake is out. And he's come out in 9th place. No, that's Troy. What am I doing? That's the young fella.
Blake came out in 16th, down 12 spots.
Down there, yeah. Whoa, that's a big drop. That shows you this pit lane, 12 spots. So I guess he's got himself a position now where if he's gone in the lap 12 with 20 minute timeline, let's see, black flag for car 08. That's Dykey, isn't it?
08 is Blake Delaney. So he got an iRacing black flag. Ah, okay. Oh, Freeman's in. I don't know if this is this would be the start of pit stops for sure.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. So Delaney got a black flag from iRacing. Maybe he didn't scrub off a slowdown or something. Yeah. I know that's something that I've done before. So Freo's in the pit. He's come out in front. He was a second and a half ahead of Gamble. His car is still there. Who's that in the background just come in as well? That's Troy Daly. He's come in.
Yep, San Fuentes is in.
Followed in. Here we go. And he's come out in front of Ed Hayden and just behind Shotter in clean air, which is important. He's got 3.5 seconds in front of him to get his tyres warm properly without overheating them. And let's see what happens. So that was lap 13.
Was lap 13, yeah, 22 minutes in, mate.
Yep, let's see how... so lap 13, looking at lap 26 at the 44-minute mark for the second lot, roughly. But let's see when everyone else is going in. Has he gone strategically early? Gamble and War Boys do a good fuel saving as well. They've come in a lot later than we've expected them to come in a few times when we've been watching them.
Yeah, like sometimes a full lap.
Yeah. Dyke is getting that car wiggling all over the place. He's got himself 4 places up, and he's got young Delaney. He's really
sticking to the back of him, isn't he?
Yeah, and look at the line there too. He's giving Mr. He probably does call him Mr. Dyke. He's a very respectful young fella. He probably does call him Mr. Dyke, and he's putting a lot of pressure on him there. We've lost Coleman and Hodgkinson.
We've lost them. Where'd they go?
Well, they're 4 laps down.
Yeah, they are. Yep. So that was probably from Hodgkinson's incident.
Oh, Dyke, he's nearly lost that. And the pressure from Ty is right on the back of him. Whew, that was close. Little fish is hunting the big fish.
That's what we want to see.
Yeah.
Your team orders out of here.
Yeah, there's no $2 there, man. Coleman's track. He parked it. Track state is crap. Nothing like practice. All right, I don't know, mate. I didn't get out there, but I believe you. But the young fish is doing really well, and we've got Gamble and War Boys keeping each other honest up front. Oh, who was that behind them? Whiting taking a bit of a fishtail through the second last corner. Tyson, the track gets better. Yeah, Tyson did a few spinnings as well. And these boys have got 4 seconds, 4.5 seconds on Whiting at the moment. Dykey's gone in the pits, so he's in there as well. See how long his time goes. It's a bit we aren't going to a set pit stop at the moment. Everyone's got a slightly different strategy.
We saw this in the AMs as well. Saw the exact same thing. Everybody's pit strategy was slightly different.
Oh, so Blake got a... There he is back in the pits again. So Black was a pit before earlier by Blake, but he got black flagged by iRacing for the exit blend line. So now he's probably drilling, he's doing his normal pit now. No, must be doing his drive-through now. Yeah. 4.7 seconds on Whiting now. And he's shaken Miller off. Sorry, Kirby off. And Kirby's got nearly 2 seconds behind him now. So he's gapped him a bit. He needs to be up and running. So when these next pits come through... Oh, I've cursed him. He's missed his break point. I was going to say, he needs to be up and running so that he can get his... up front when the boys come out of the pits, because War Boys has just gone in, and Gamble's just gone in, and War Boys has stayed out, and Kirby's gone in while Whiting stayed out. So they've split the strategies across the front to Fish and WKMP. Let's see what happens. Miller's fired a bit as well. Ty Delaney has come in. So Jamie Dyke, who's just gone in a lap before them, let's see where they come out. And that early lap might have got himself a nice little undercut. Boys are coming out. Here comes Joe Marnie. He's coming around the corner. Exit Gamble's come out. He's currently, where is he? Is he behind Shotter in 7th? Yep, Gamble's out in 7th. Ed Hayden, David Kirby, Chris Miller. Miller's coming out of the pits now with Ty Delaney. Whiting stayed out. And Freo got that early pit done. He's got himself back in the 4th, so he did well.
Still be 1 or 2, definitely one more pit stop. But it's going to be that last one that we'll really see what happens.
Well, you got this one at the 27th minute mark. Next one's going to be an hour. I'll just get home from there, I guess, yeah. Here we go. The boys are leveling it out now. War Boys has gone in. Whiting's followed him in as well. So let's see where they come out. That's going to be everyone completed their first pit stop. Freeman went early. Let's see how much time Freo could make, because Freeman was 1.5 seconds. Was it 2 seconds? 2 seconds ahead of War Boys and Gamble. Let's see how the transition goes once they come out.
I'm so glad you're in a talking mood.
And Freo's coming across the finish line. The boys are still in the pit lane. They still haven't come out. So let's see what sort of gap's going to come out. They're starting to come out now. Here comes Blake War Boys. Let's see what the gap's from Freo. He's done really well there, man. look at that timing. He's got himself an 8.6 seconds through that pit strategy he's done. He's undercut them all. Well, he hasn't undercut him, he's overcut him because he's spread the lead out even more. That's really well done. So he's got himself a bit of a buffer now. He can... iRacing black flag for car 88.
That's Dyke. No, Dyke's won. Sorry, that's Aaron Schotter.
No. Yeah, he's
of the Valkyrie Esports.
Aaron's made an error coming into the pit and he's got black flagged for it. And there's not much we can do about it. That's an iRacing penalty. But yeah, sorry. Back to the front. Gamble has done really well. He goes Mr. Mahoney on the back of Mr. Dyke, Mr. Marty, and Dyke's got Delaney in front of him again. So he's come out. They've done a good little shimmy. It's all spaced out again. The only difference that we have is that Ty has gone in front of Dykey. We didn't see that. That might not sure if it was in the pits or not. But Freo has done a really good gap there. He's at 7.6 seconds on the back of Gamble and Warboys. So don't forget, Gamble went in a lap earlier than Warboys and came out in... has come out in front... Oh, what's going on here? Has come out in front of Gamble.
That was the move from Ty Delaney on his teammate Jamie Dyke.
Nice.
But he did do it during an overtake.
It wasn't in the pits. Well done. Well done, Mr. Delaney.
These boys are starting to hunt Freeman.
We saw Freeman go in, and we saw Whiting stay out, so they did the swap over. Then Kirby and Whiting went in as well. So Kirby's passed Whiting at some point as well, which we didn't see, but that's okay. There's a three second gap across that. Dyke is pressuring Delaney, and you've got Jay Marnie behind them. These boys need to work together now to get that 7-second deficit back. It's going to mean that one of them is going to have to hurt his tyres a bit for the other one to go the distance. But Thomas Freeman at the moment would be jumping up a couple of spots. Let's see what it does with a bit of calculation and manipulation.
Calculation, manipulation.
Yeah. Let's see what happens if Thomas Freeman wins this race. Finishes first. It's 150. And it's not working for me. Anyway.
Use a calculator.
Yeah, he's... Chris Miller is sitting where he is in... No, we're not using calculators tonight, mate. My brain's too gone. Chris is sitting in 6th. It's been a long week, mate. Sitting in 6th, so... Chris has still got some good points. He gets 180 points, 180 for the win. So Thomas Freeman will get himself up to 1,084. 1,084, yep. Which will get him behind the boys. Miller at the moment with running at 51, 56. So we're looking at 24 points of deficit. I sound like a Kiwi. 24 points deficit. What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay. Yeah, someone's playing with the bloody thing at the same time I am. That's what's going on.
Ah, it's probably Greg or someone working out the points as well.
Someone's in there, and I'm looking at it. Basically, Thomas Freeman leads to win, and if Funky Miller, I don't know what they've done to the points just now, whether it's changed or not, but Funky Miller pretty much needs to have a disaster to lose third place. Anyway, back to the track and to the action in front of us. The points are the points. It looks like someone's in there looking at the same time. Maybe they could do it for us in the back end while we focus on the race instead of us focusing on the ladder. Okay, so we have got young Ty Delaney, who is now got Joe Mahoney behind him and who has passed Jamie Dyke. And were you that asleep you missed that one, mate? Because I did, because I was looking at the ladder. Dykey got passed by Jay Mahoney.
It's alright, I've got a replay button. Yeah, I'm a bit out of it today, to be honest. Big night last night, a big day.
Under brakes, Joe's done really well. He's pushed Jamie out wide. And Jamie has just lost a bit of traction there, so he couldn't actually push and compete for that corner. But don't forget, he's gone for an early pit as well, so Dykey's tyres are probably going to be a little bit more hungrier than Marnie's. And these two boys, even though they're AMs, they've got this track, and the track knowledge is probably showing of where they're driving at the moment. But Ty did have a big gap on Marnie and Dyke, so they've worked their way back up behind them, so they've done really well. Warboys and Gamble are slowly pegging back Freo. They've just swapped places. Warboys is just taken over Gamble, so maybe they're it's part of their strategy to switch so that they could share the tyre wear and the fuel drag. But they're 5.8. They've caught up a little bit on Freo, but Freo is really dictating the pace at the moment. The fight of the these guys are such clever drivers out this field. I'll tell you what, they take the strategies. You know what? When you talk to the WKMP boys, they don't really doesn't really sound like they work to a strategy until they get out there and they work it out on the fly. They don't go prepared with a strategy, whereas the fishy boys outlay a strategy beforehand. These boys have got a training exercise here, War Boys and Gamble. And they've got two teammates joining them next season as well. So there will be 4 WKMP lads racing in the Pro-Am on a Sunday night. A little bit more support against the 10-odd fishy boys that are in this series. And I think the next biggest team that we've got is actually Precision Performance Sim Racing team, Tyson's team. They've got a hell of a lot of drivers in our series as well.
They do, yes.
Yeah. So that would be probably the two largest teams we've got at this point. LMR have got a fairly big squad with us as well.
Crisscross Racing?
Crisscross Racing too, yeah. They since we stopped racing the
GT3s, the Porsche.
Yeah, the GT3s and the Porsches sort of eliminated some of their drivers, but the Friday night IMSA Shadow Series that we've just released to our drivers has already got, I think it's 30 drivers in it, and we've only just released it this morning. So that is going to be an epic little series. That's what we need sponsors for that series, so we can broadcast it. That would be
the IMSA Shadow Series, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be an epic series. That's one that I'd actually like to race myself, but there's too much racing going on in my house, and I think it would be I don't think I'd be surviving it.
If the SR8 makes a comeback, I'm going to have to make time to actually practice some tracks.
Well, this is true.
But good luck that ever happening.
Look, it's
no, I mean me having time to practice.
Oh yeah, the SR8 is a tough one. It's a good cult following, but unfortunately not enough drivers to sustain a series.
Well, we'll find out.
Yep. We'll find out. Gamble and Warboys are still in their own strategy. Kirby is 7 seconds behind. Whiting is starting to catch Kirby again. Miller has got a gap between him and the boss man. Ty Delaney has got the same sort of gap, but then you've got Marty and Dyke right on the back of Ty and putting the pressure on. So the racing is really between these guys here for the AMS title. Greg Leake, TGR holds the combined age record and he only has 2 members. Very true, very true. And probably also the record on medical expenses as well, mate. Between your prostate, Johnson's prostate and your heart. These boys, you've got Shotter. He must be getting almost lapped there. I think he must be. Come on, boys, let's get some pressure going. Hands down. Going to be a blue flag coming up for Andrew Shotter shortly. Aaron Shotter. And it's not an easy track to move over either. You gotta wait for those straights. Gamble and Warboys doing their thing. They're slowly wearing down Freo. They're getting him down to 4 seconds now. So they will slowly wear him down. In the next private cover pays. The rate they're going down is, look, it's about half a second a lap. So 8 laps, 9 laps, they should be on the back of him. Will they have enough time? That's a question. They've got 41 minutes of 24 laps. So a third of that is just under 15. They'll catch him before the race is through, and it'll be a fight in the last 5 laps.
He's dropping time really fast too. They're really starting to reel him in now.
Yeah. He's looking after his tyres. He's probably gone hot too early. But our second lot of pit stops are going to come up shortly as well, mate.
Yeah, won't be far off now. 41 minutes in, probably within the next couple of minutes. Another lap or two.
Yep.
I wish my wife would hurry up with this coffee. Although I'm thinking that now it's 9:45, it's probably a bad idea to have one.
It might be a bad idea to have one, mate, because you might be wide-eyed and bushy-tailed up until late times of the night.
I'll be all right with that. School class doesn't start till 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, so we should be all right.
Okay, so the top 10 at the moment, as current standings are, have been updated by an illustrious crew at the back end. So at this current position, we would get Scotty Gamble finishing first, Warboy second, Miller third, Thomas Threeman in fourth, Dyke in fifth, followed by Andrew Cowan, Harry Dodds and Ty Delaney. And third in that series would be Travis Daly. Yeah. Is Aaron Shotter in as a pro?
Yeah, he is. I thought he was an AMS, but he's just on the bottom of the pros. Yeah.
Yeah, Dyke and Freeman are on equal points at the moment, so that's going to be a key there as well. Dyke needs to finish a couple of more places higher. So if Freeman wins it, Dyke needs to finish a couple more places higher to get himself into fourth. Not bad for a fella that has not done a majority of the season. So the permutations are there. Thank you, Mr. Barber, for doing that for us while we are on comms. Oh, here we go. So Fuentes has done another pass on Travis Daly. He's kept him out wide. Hopefully he can maintain the momentum. No, Travis Daly's got the momentum coming on the outside. And so Fuentes He's not going to give up, but I can't see him getting it back. He probably did just a little bit earlier, need to be a bit closer. But you know what? The performance sim racers don't really mind having a bit of a battle amongst themselves, do they?
Now you see that a lot across this league.
Yeah.
That all the team drivers, like, there's definitely times where they want to work together, but you know they're all out there to race and win a race and gain points. So you know their teammates are another competitor out there on track, as well as it gives them all this time to sort of battle, and it's a bit of extra practice for when they come up with battles with other drivers as well.
Yeah, it's funny, and then much to the boss's dismay, they do take each other out sometimes, which we have seen in the past.
Yeah, a few different teams. No, Shootout is AMS. Yeah, Shootout is AMS. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just the colours different on here for some reason.
The other Valkyrie esports driver is in Pro, I believe.
Okay. So that changed it a bit. The top three for the AMs is Cowan, Ty Delaney and Aaron Schotter. They're the top three, and Travis Daly is sitting in fourth. So Travis has got a bit of work to do. Mr. Cowan is putting the foot down now. He's got a bit of work to do. He's got himself down to 15th at the moment. Well, we should be on course for another set of pits any lap now. We're at the 45-minute mark. The last one was at 22.3, so roughly around there.
Well, we're just over halfway.
We are just over halfway. Let's go, Cowie. Show us some razzle dazzle, mate. Well, Gowan, Freeman and Warboys, the gap between them is 2.9 now. Gamble and Warboy are catching him just like we said they would. We said, what did I say, 8 laps? I can't remember how many laps ago that was, but I think I'm pretty much on target. Whiting is all right on the back of Kirby now too. He's got him at 0.5. Dykey's backed off a little bit. He's got 1.6 now off Marnie's. So Mr. Barber is having so much fun doing RC duties at the moment. He's doing some calculations for us in the background, and he goes, here's an interesting scenario for the Fishers. If Kirby, Whiting and Miller let Ty through, Ty wins the AMS Championship. What? And then he goes, don't broadcast that. What the hell? You should have led that on. Not
yeah,
let
you probably should have started
with
keep this information to yourself. Too late now. That's interesting. Right, so Kirby, Whiting and Miller. Ty's got to catch him though. There's a big gap to Kirby.
Oh,
There's a big gap to Kirby.
Yeah. There's 7. He's got 7 seconds to Miller, and then another. What is it? Oh no, he's on. It's doable. It's about 8 seconds to catch. But you know that's team orders. They're well within their rights to do it if they can. But that's based on current positions. Now, if Cowan gets back up the grid a bit more, he's got it back in his own control.
Yeah, well, I think last week they sort of thought that Cowie was going to run away with it. So
yeah. But Cowie's his worst own enemy. He talks himself out of it.
He had a really, really good start to this season, and then just haven't seen too much of him out there on the track. Like, he's been out there, but don't get to see him too much.
Here we go. Whiting is down to a second under Kirby now as well. Ty is just riding the wave with with Marnie behind him. Oh, here we go. Pit lane already. We've got Cifuentes going in. It's the start of all the pits now. Lap 29, they'll start coming. Here we go, Cifuentes, where's he going to come out? Not a large impact on his pit strategy. .6 seconds to 1.7 from Freeman and Warboys.
Yep.
They're really caught up in the last few laps. Once they got into that, they're going to get into that tow zone now. They're going to be right over him. Question is, has he been able to save, or has he been pushing hard? Who's going to go in the pits first now out of these boys? Is Freo going to lead out and stay out, or are Warboys and Gamble going to go in? I think Warboys and Gamble will split the strategy. One will stay in, one will go out.
It's a smart way to do it at this point in the race.
Oh, they've got him 2-1, haven't they? The fish behind him are too far away to support him as a team at this point, so that's where he's at a bit of a disadvantage. And here he is now. Freeman coming through. Warboys and Gamble, followed by a lapped car, which I believe is Cifuentes, that has just come out of the pits. Troy Daly has just gone into the pits as well. $30 minutes left of racing, so this will be the final pit. Here we go. Hayden's gone in as well. The front
Freeman's
crew.
in.
Oh, here we go. Freo is in.
Warboys has continued. Gambles has continued.
Both continued. I thought one would go in, but they both stayed out. They both believe they've got enough pace to get in front of him, maybe. So let's see what happens, where they come out of the other end.
Warboys is pushing away.
Yep, he is.
This is interesting. So Gamble is playing the blocker right now.
Well, he's only got that's a back marker that's behind him. Here's Miller.
Quite a long pit stop for Freeman.
Having an Enduro at the end of the season with the extra points, it just spices it up that little bit more, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
Yeah.
Although if you look at all the series this season, the points have been so close.
Oh, yeah.
Like the championships have been won by like 3 points. Like there's nothing in it between the top three.
It shows you how close the series is. Our qualifying times are really close. We're talking, hundreds, not tenths. And the spread from, say, the top 15 in a lot of the series is only like about 5/10 from the gap from top to the bottom of those 15. And then, that comes for good racing. People are swapping positions, consistency on the front row of the grid. Andrew Lydon won the amateurs in the F3s, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he's won any of the events. He's just been consistently up there.
Sure. I can't answer that with full... I don't even know a word.
Freo is out. Kirby's gone in the pits. Freo has come out with plenty of fresh air in front of him again.
Boys and Gamble have gone again.
Yeah. Kirby is in. Miller is in. Blake's gone in. High's in.
Both the Delaney's are in. They've come in side by side. That's cute for Father's Day. What a shot. I want to get a shot of their two cars next to each other. Actually, that'd be a perfect thing. What lap's that? That's lap 31 on the pits.
Yep. Here we go. War Boys. And Gamble have got 8 seconds on Whiting there. Kirby's come out. Frio has got himself in a good position where he's got a good gap in front of him and behind him. So he's got no pressure, he's just got to work to a time now. Dykey's in. Dooley's in. Dykey needs to finish higher than 9th if Frio wins to beat him for 4th place. Okay, Gamble's in, Warboy stayed out. So they split the strategy here. Let's see what that does for us. That's Blake Delaney coming out just behind him. So Blake's got Cifuentes and Daly in front of them. They'll have a blue flag. They'll need to let him through. Gamble's in the pits.
Here comes Freeman. This is what I was trying to keep an eye on here.
Yep. Let's see where they come out.
This is going to be close. Oh, no, there goes Freeman.
There goes Freeman.
It was quite close, though. That's going to put Gamble just off the back of him, so...
Well, Freeman's just opened up. He was 1.5 seconds when he went into the pits. The boys were on the back of him at 1.5 seconds, so he's opened that up to 4.1. So he's done really well going in early. But let's see what Warboys has done while he stays out. Has he been able to get that time back? It's all on Warboys now.
Nearly 10 seconds the gap to Whiting, so he has a monstrous lead.
He does, but let's see what he does in the pit. The boys are out there firing up. Where's Ty ended up? Why can't I see Ty Delaney on my
He's in 8th, mate. Up 2 positions from
Yeah, there
qualifying.
he is. Okay. Interesting. Well, Ty's safe in 2nd position at the moment from where he's sitting. Here we go. Warboys pit. Whiting pit. Loney coming out. No, he's in the pit lane as well. This is the clincher for this race. Where these boys come out will dictate how the last 20 minutes of this race pans out. Warboys is exiting.
Oh, and Freeman's back up into P1. That early
He's
pit
back in
stop
P1,
has
and let's see
paid
what the
off
gap
for him.
is.
2.4 seconds to Scotty Gamble, now 2.8 to Warboys.
He's done well, Freo.
So-
He's done really well.
Look at this. The WKMP sim sorts timed those pit stops to a T. They both got their pit stops done and ended up with each other again.
Yep. They do drive on pace. Whenever you see their time, I mean, you look at their qualifying times, there's not much between them. So they're very, very, very close in pace. That'd be a good 1-2 for a like a Bathurst 1000. That would be a, well, actually they are a 1-2 in Logitech Enduro Series, which I don't know when is on. But yeah, they are 1-2. They're going to be a formidable pairing. They're already catching him.
Oh yeah, they're working together.
Yeah, they had him at. He had him at 4 seconds. They're already down to 1.7. This is going to be a killer fight. This 20 minutes is now. This is no longer an endurance race. These guys have got fuel in the car. As long as their fuel strategy is spot on, this is a sprint to the end now. Whiting's right at the back of Kirby. He's putting pressure like crazy there. Ty's up into 7th. What's going on with Cowan tonight, mate? He's in the pits now again. Alright, so he's in the pits now. He's going to be down a lot of places. Crikey. Cowan's in 15th. And 8, 7, 15 points difference between him and Ty. But yeah, Ty needs to get a crack on. He is now sitting in 7th. He needs another 3 positions up in this race at the moment. So now he needs to be in Michael Whiting's place.
Here
and he's
go.
slowly getting there.
They're
He's
on the
slowly
back.
getting there. They got him. 0.742 seconds. Well, these guys are putting some epic pace on, and I think they're going to double team Freo here. Oh, very aggressive through the first part of that. I'm expecting big things from these fishy boys next season, because they're Freo has been the mainstay for the boys up front. Dikey has obviously been on work duty, so he's been off and on. But yeah, boys, you guys need to step up because these WKMP boys, first and second in the title. Yeah, Greg Leake, 20-minute super sprint. It is a bit like that, mate. It is very much like that. And look at that, 0.3, 0.2 up front. Then Kirby has got pressure from Whiting, 0.15. Kirby's going to get passed by Whiting here.
Amble's starting to really show the nose to Freo. You can see the pace that they have.
He wasn't just showing, mate. He had his hand up his skirt then. That's how close he was. Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
It's too late now. You're not wrong, though. It's a good analogy.
That was very close. He was that all the way through that corner. As soon as they passed the apex, he had the foot down and straight in the back there. Ty's got that time behind Chris Miller down to 5 seconds. He's done well.
Catching.
Yeah, he's catching Miller. Marnie's been gapped by Ty. Cifuentes is down to 41.
Oh, I see Gamble get a bit crossed up there. Out of the exit.
Christmas hold on him. Sean Rigby, mate. We're lucky that this is G-rated because, yeah, my mouth does get away from me sometimes in the real world. Oh, God, it'll help us. Maybe in the review show, when we go live with our review show, I'll be able to...
use that as a highlight.
Yeah, something like that. See the slightly different entrances to that? Even the boys are... even the boys in WKMP are...
oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Under brakes. Will he be able to hold Gamble out wide to maintain? He has, but will Warboys take advantage of Gamble's here? Nearly. Oh, it's a matter of time. These boys have got pace on him at the moment. They're going to go out wide and keep momentum. Look at this. Oh, Freo's been tag teamed here, mate. He's just got to make sure he keeps his line tight so these boys can't do a jump on him. He has got 17 minutes of defending here. 16 minutes of defending here. iRacing black flag, car 1, incident points. Oh, Dykey.
That's Dykey, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't like this track. Hey, Dyke, we're going to put this track for next season as well.
Season 2, 2024. Season 1 of 2024. It's just going to be Jerez.
Just one track. Just this one.
Just for Dykey.
Well, there is a series out there that does that. They pick one track and they, instead of swapping the tracks every week, they swap the cars.
Well, that's sort of cool. Like
roulette
cool. Racing, but same track. Yeah, right.
The same track, yeah. So you get to know the track, but you don't know the cars. I prefer our roulette because it's a different track and different car every week.
Yeah, if you've got time to practice those tracks, it's great. Hey, look, if it was just a one-track series, I'd probably do really well.
Yeah, me too. Not because I don't practice. Here we go. This could be it. He's got him out wide. He's kept him out wide. He's always kept a nice race line. Oh no, car 1, pit exit, blend line. Oh no. Dykey's just gone in for points. Off-track points. And he's got stung. Dykey, are you driving my car? Because that's the sort of stupid shit I do.
He's had too many rums, you see. Everything's a bit blurry.
Yeah. There is a really, I don't like rum, but there's a really nice rum drink with put like sugar around the outside. You got to grind down some lime leaves, and you put some. There's a special pepper they put in, and it is amazing. That's probably the only time I like rum.
Just got a message from Jace Douglas from LMR Esports. So his computer is still giving him problems. Yeah, I thought he just got it back from the service repair. Man, I'm telling you, people really need to be living in Queensland. I know of a great technician.
People, yeah, I know a great technician as well. You hear his dulcet tones of my commentary every week.
It's not Steve.
Nathan Shuey Howard, your local IT technician, comes to you with a burly beard and a smile.
Yeah, it's a pretty mean beard at the moment, actually.
Yeah, he almost Rastafarian.
I'm growing my hair out too. I should get my wife to put dreads in it.
Yeah, why not, mate? Oh, it's a race to the line. They've given each other space.
Gosh.
But Freo has managed to get the right lane and get the momentum through the corner, which is keeping him in that position. His momentum through the corners at the moment is the only thing that's saving him. And Warboys and Gamble are getting in each other's way. Looks like Warboys just got that little bit more pace than Gamble. I reckon it should be team orders at 10 minutes left. If you haven't beaten him by now, get out of my way so Warboys can have a crack. Here we go. What times are they doing at the moment, mate?
Oh, Delaney's caught Miller and Miller's let him go. I don't think that definitely didn't look like an overtake. That was a straight up teammate lets him go.
That was a straight up team orders.
Yep.
That is a straight up team orders. So Delaney is now in 6th place. What does that do to the permutations? Is my man going to go do it for me? Yes, he is. Get in there, Mr. Barber.
So really
getting interesting.
Another solid drive from Ty Delaney.
Dyke is in for his second pit exit. He's having a night he wants to forget. Here we go. Oh, it's still looking tight. 58 to 73. What's that? 260. Whoa, that is so close, man. That is so close. Still 15 points in it, but very close. As Ty gets higher, Cowie needs to as well. Cowie's still sitting. Problem with Cowie is he's 12 seconds behind, and these guys have got a team that can help him. So he's got Troy Dooley and he's got Ed Hayden there, and these Travis Daly, I should say. These boys are. They're too far away to help Cowie at this point. But these boys are having fun all night tonight, aren't they? Travis Daly and Mr. Cifuentes, they've been tagging each other all the way up and down this track.
Two teammates out here enjoying the final race of the season.
Yeah. Puts a bit of smile on your doll. Good to see. Cifuentes 4 positions up. I suppose we're in a position in this time of the race where we've got a bit of time up our sleeve, mate. We've got 10 minutes left, and we need to also think of the driver of the day at this point too. Gives us a bit of stuff to mull over and get things going. They've gapped each other now. Freo is still doing really well, man. He's keeping that battle alive. These boys are all over him, but War Boys must have had enough because he's dropped down like 7 seconds during all that. Yep, Shane Rigby is just caught up to us at the same time as I did. He must have had it off in the last few seconds while we're checking on the other guys. Shotter's in the pit, and Delaney's in the pit.
Oh, big slide from War Boys. There it is. That was the incident that dropped him 8 seconds.
Yeah, that's a rough one. That's a rough one. But you know what it does now? There's no
double pressure on Freo anymore.
Correct. So all he's got to worry about now is gamble, and like before he had, if we went one way, gamble could go follow him, and then Warboy could try a different angle. Now it's all about just one car and no one taking advantage of the gap that he's made to block gamble. So this is going to be interesting all the way to the end.
Under 10 minutes to go of the championship round, and our champions will be crowned at the end of this race.
Ooh, Season 3, 2023, Simrigs V8 ProAm Championship. I've still got some juice left in me.
Good work.
Yeah, Aaron Shotter, 1 minute penalty killed him. Yeah. Simon Haynes, go Freo. There's still consistent people out there watching. Look, guys, if you haven't liked and subscribed, there's an opportunity to win a sim rig, a racecraft rig, and seat, which is sensational quality. Oh, that was... Whoa, both of them look sloppy through there. A little bit of overdriving. Just gets your heart and mouth moments, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
0.5 seconds based on these guys. Lucky there's no DRS in this sort of series, because it would 1:45.1, 1:45.3 comparative times. Gamble looks like he's got the faster car at the moment, but Freo's racing lines are spot on, man. He's not giving him any room at all. Oh, You know what? Gamble's a smart driver. He keeps putting the nose in there, showing him left and right. Let's see if Freo's tyres will hold out. Here we go. Bit of over-under coming. No, Freo stayed wide. He's done a smart track. He's done it smart. He stayed wide as long as he could to straighten up that car so that Gamble couldn't get momentum through that corner. Ooh. That's the slip angle. Whoa, here we go. He's made. Oh. I really thought he was going to have a crack then, but that was a bit deceiving, that angle.
Freo's done extremely well.
Yeah, they're very consistent on pace through the corners. IRacing black flag for Caro 1-2 for incident points. Jerez Cifuentes has gone through the pit lane.
Yeah, unfortunate. This track is definitely lighting up some instant points tonight.
Oh yeah, it's an easy one because of the way they let you creep out to the edges, and then all of a sudden you creep out too far. He's gapped it a bit. He's down to 5, so he's opened up a little bit. It doesn't look like much at the moment, but they were half a car length apart. Now they're about 2 to 3. Here's Funky Miller on the back of Mr. Delaney. Whiting has got a big gap there. Kirby's got a big gap there. Delaney has got 9 seconds to the back of Kirby. I think that he's going to run out of time, mate. There's 5 minutes left, and Cowie just needs to maintain where he is now. Which is last. So I guess he can't get any lower than that, can he?
No, apart from a DNF, but he's finished more than 75% of this race, so...
Yeah. So he would get the last lot of points. He would still finish 14th, correct. So Ty's got a massive job ahead of him there, and I think it's done and dusted, to be honest. Well, that's a great finish to a series. Scotty Gamble, Blake Warboys, Chris Miller, top 3. And then Andrew Cowan, Ty Delaney, and Aaron Shutter. And I have been down to Grim Industries this week, and we are going to do something slightly different, but still some engine parts. There'll still be a piston involved.
I've been calling it the Piston Cup the whole series.
Piston Cup?
Yeah, you know Cars, the movie?
Yeah, I know. Did you hear what I said? But it's right. Yeah, the
he did what in his cup?
Piston what cup? Yeah. Anyway, without getting the cars because my boy loves it, and I'll get into everything. Here we go, Gamble.
Oh, close race.
Oh, no.
Is he going to readdress or just drive off? Let race control sort that one out?
Yep. He has. He has called it in. And at this point, Gamble is going to take the punt and go for it, and see where it leads to the decision. Warboys has passed Freeman as well. So Freo is now sitting in 3rd place, which might change the permutations a little bit, but not a lot. I might change it a fair bit, actually. It's only 14 points of difference. It would put Dikey in 4th place.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Based on current, Dikey's in 13th. No. Oh yeah, it probably still would. Yeah, it probably still would. Ooh! No further action. Racing incident. Nice and spicy. I love it. I love it. Well, Harry, we're all entitled to our opinions. Sometimes us broadcasters, we don't have an opinion. But it's a nice one. It's always a bit tantalising how things go. But I'm sure they'll have a chinwag about it later on when they both watch it back. My memory's already gone, so I can't remember what happened. I remember there's some contact on the corner, that's about it. All right, so Warboys have got 4 seconds on Gamble. Gamble's got and Freo's got 3.5 on him. Ty Delaney is in 4th place. Where'd Whiting go? Whiting pitted.
Final lap, mate.
Did Whiting pit the second time again? I must have blinked and missed something. Crikey, am I that tired? That puts Ty Delaney in 4th place. Does that give him the title? No, he's going to miss out by 3 points.
Oh my.
He's going to miss out by 3 points. You fight all season for a title and you drive every week out. And here we go as they cross the finish line. It's Scotty Gamble comes across in position 1 with Blake Warboys from WKMP for the final championship round of the Sim Rigs V8 ProAm series at Jerez. The boys are doing some expression session. We will wait for Ty Delaney, who's coming out in 3rd place on the podium and passing Frio for a punch at the title, and I'm not sure what that's going to do to the permutations, and I'm sure the boys will show it to me any second. I think that gives Ty Delaney the title for the AMs as well. So we'll see what happens when the permutations go through. But congratulations to Scotty Gamble for the round win and for the title. The race for the top 3 in the pros really didn't change much of where they were going to finish because they were so far ahead. So whether they finished in 2nd or 3rd, these boys, it still would have won them the title. So well done out there. Well, ShiBBy, that was very, very interesting. The boys are just doing some permutations out the back there. Cowan finished 12 at the moment. What's going on? Something chat. Boys are doing some permutations at the moment, so I'm trying to see what's going on. They're sorting out the rooms for us at the moment.
Sorting out the rooms? What rooms are they sorting out? It was a great drive by Ty all season, mate.
Shh. Well, it looks like that Cowan has got himself the title. I want the boys to check that. Cowan's on a 85, and yes, Ty's got about a 170. So, okay, that's because that's listed as 3rd there. That's why that's not working. Where did Chris Miller come? He came in 5th.
Yep.
Yeah. 5th. Whiting came in 8th. 8th. That works out to being still Ty Delaney coming in at 9 points drift to Andrew Cowan. So that was very, very close. And Aaron Shiner came in third for the Hams. What a race, man. To believe it can come down to it after all that. Yeah, that was spectacular. These boys are going to do some donuts and some burnouts for us. And congratulations again, one more time, to our SimRigs V8 Supercar Series champion, Scotty Gamble, at number 1 from WKNP. In second position, Blake Warboys from WKNP. And in third, Chris Funky Miller from Fishy Motorsports. In the amateurs, we have Andrew, the not-so-average sim racer Cowan, coming in first for his first SRW championship for performance sim racing. Our race director, Tyson, must be doing a happy dance up there in the booth. And second from Andrew is Ty Delaney from Fishy Motorsports, who is our series champion from season 2, and Aaron Shotter, who's a new boy to the league this season, coming in position 3 for the AMS. Congratulations, guys, and what an epic season that was. Well, Nath, the burnouts are plenty. Well, here we go. Cowan's coming out to hit the wall, not do a burnout. Come on, Cowan, there's not a way to celebrate a title. That's better. Show us those colours. Oh, Cowan's got no bonnet. Nothing wrong with a bit of a burnout, is there, mate? All right, so the boys are being pushed up into the groom room now. While we've got a minute and we're going through this, look, really thank and the support that our sponsors do give us, SimRigs, for the spectacular support they've been giving us in the AMS and the V8 Supercars. Warren and Brown Tools, who are our round sponsor for all our racing, have done an exceptional job. That is fantastic, the support they give us in socials and on our streams, followed by Tempting Sweets, who send out driver of the day and podium winner sweets every week. Racecraft, who support us for all our qualifying, top 10 shootout and qualifying for all our series, and have supplied us with an amazing rig and seat. Rare Spares, who are a partner for our streams, who have jumped on board and look after us. Warren and Brown Tools, we've just mentioned. Shannon's Insurance, who are on board and our naming rights sponsors for our 86s and our F3s. And Grim Industries, who look after us with our championship trophies and is a stream sponsor and helps us out in the socials as well. And Andrew from Grim has been a great advocate for our league, and he is again doing some fantastic trophies for us, which we'll have photos of in the coming week. Anyway, looks like the boys are lining up. We will start with Aaron Shotter, who is our third off the championship in our AMS. So let's grab Aaron here. Mr. Shotter, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad for your first season at SRW.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The last couple of races weren't so good, but it's it turned out not too bad.
Well, you know, it's third in the championship, mate. That's not too bad. I would love to be able to finish third in the championship, mate, but I'm crap.
Pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I just got myself a couple of penalties in the last couple of races, so I'm kicking myself a bit.
Yeah, look, you know, you did finish, how many points behind? 85 points behind Cowie and 76 behind Ty Delaney. So, yeah, it was going to be one of those races where we needed someone to really, truly not finish, which Cowie, I thought at one point wasn't going to. So it was going to be an interesting one. But really well done, mate. First time round with us. And to get third in the championship is fantastic.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's really good. It's awesome. Definitely good. I'll be back next season.
Did you register? I haven't seen your name in there. You have, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. Yep.
Good. You haven't missed out. You're just going to give a crack at the V8s and that's it?
And I'm going to jump into the GT3s as well.
Oh, the new Friday night series we put up this morning.
Yeah. Give that a go.
Well, that's going to be an epic season, mate. That's following the IMSA Shadow series, we're calling it. And that was, last I checked, at about 5 o'clock. It was, whoa, there is a lot of boys in here.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 29 drivers. We only released it this morning to our own drivers, so that's going to be epic. We'll probably get it up to about 50, I reckon, and that'll be awesome. A lot of fun. Well, mate, I'm glad you've done well, because you've been into the box a few times with me and ShiBBy, and it's always been fun to chat to you. What's your experience like for the first season in SRW? How would you explain it?
It was definitely a little bit harder than I thought. I didn't race a supercar before, so I've only done GT racing on iRacing.
So this is your first spell in a V8 supercar?
Yeah, and it's tricky.
Oh, so we're expecting big things from you, mate. If this is your first season, you've got yourself on a podium.
I keep on saying to my mate, it's like I don't know something and everyone else knows a little trick that I don't know, because they're just that little bit quicker everywhere. So if someone can tell me what that is, that'd be good.
Mate, when you're out racing, jump into the chat rooms in the lounge, and the boys are always there willing to help you out, mate. So I'm sure you'll get a lot of advice from some of these boys.
Yeah, it's good. It's awesome.
Well, mate, congratulations on third for the championship. Do you want to shout out to any supporters of Valkyrie?
Yeah, well, I'll shout out to Alex for all the support. So, awesome. And Valkyrie Esports.
Excellent, mate. Well, congratulations again. It's been a pleasure watching your race, and I look forward to see what comes of your new experience for Season 4.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
All right, mate. Take care of yourself.
All right, see ya.
You still with me, mate?
Yeah, yep. I just had my wife come in.
That's cool. All right, so we'll get in young Delaney.
Is he second?
He was second, mate, yes.
In the championship?
In the championship. Young Delaney, how are you, buddy?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. Were the boys moving aside for you, or you legitimately passed some of them?
I'm pretty sure some of them ran out of fuel, so I'm not sure.
Well, mate, you just missed out, mate. It was literally 9 points adrift for the title to do back-to-back, mate, but extremely good effort. How was the race for you?
Yeah, pretty good. The first stint, my tyres felt pretty good, and then towards in the second and third stint, my tyres just fell off, and I wasn't as fast as I was in the first stint, but pretty fun.
You enjoyed it. You had a few battles there. At one point, you were battling with with one of your mentors, Dikey.
Yeah, he was a bit off the pace tonight because he put on the wrong setup, I'm pretty sure, and yeah, it was actually pretty fun battling with him.
Yeah, well, you were all over him like Vegemite on toast at one point, and then he put the pressure back on you for a while too, and you held him off, which was really cool.
Yeah, yeah, always fun battling some of my teammates, and yeah, very fun.
Well, it looks like you've got yourself in a position where we really don't have any fear racing the big boys anymore. You're just feeling a bit more comfortable in that group now?
Yeah. Racing, I always race my teammates in practice sessions, and they're much faster than me, so over the time I've been racing, they've just helped me get used to racing with the faster drivers.
It's like having fast AI, but they're actually coaching you, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're a lucky man, mate. Well done. You know what? Epic drive again tonight. I'll take my hat off to you. Improving out of sight. The question's going to be how long you can stay as an amateur. because you're pushing the boundaries there, and I'm sure someone's going to be going, oh, put him up, but we'll see what happens, mate.
Yeah.
Anyway, dude, look, congratulations. You got a few people to thank for your support. Reach out and yell out who you got to support, mate.
Sponsor list is West End Mazda Group, West End Motor Group, Parramatta Peugeot Professional, Parramatta City Great Wall Haval, West End Mazda, West End Parramatta, Parramatta Suzuki, DC Shades, Precision Sim Training, Infinity Designs, Adrenaline Images, Battery Warehouse, Early Beach, Relax, and just a big shout out to the Fishy Boys that have helped me this season.
Congratulations, mate. Well done. And we'll see you on track in season 4, hopefully with another title fight.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, mate. Take care of yourself. Chat to you soon.
You too.
Well, looks like we've got a happy team owner in our YouTube chat, Mr. Tyson McAvoy. Let's go, Cowie, AM champion. Well, let's have a chat to the AM champion, who actually had an off night tonight. Mr. Cowie, the... What is it? The
not so average sim racer.
I got stuck for words there. The not so average sim racer. How are you, buddy?
Entry tonight proved that I was average tonight. Oh, couldn't believe that called me out. Like, it's a funny pit, but Tuesday night I was going in way too hot, so you were around the outside, so you don't even encounter that. So I didn't even know about it, and I was just went in a bit cautious and clipped it and got a minute 11 hot stop and hold.
Minute 11.
Yeah, minute 11. Like Jerry said, he got a drive through, and the other one's what, a 40-second stop and hold for speeding. So it's worse than that.
Yeah, I have never had one that high, and you know me, I've had a lot of penalties. So that was
harsh.
Yeah, that is very harsh. That's surpassed mine. I think it must have been more like sounds like more like they're treating it like a cutting of the track.
I think so, yeah. So that's said I didn't even counter it. I was talking to Troy Dooley, and he said he copped it on Tuesday night, but I didn't know what he meant until I copped it.
Yeah.
So,
well, I was just saying to Nath, it was one of your less glamorous races tonight, but it was enough. Last place was enough to win the title, mate.
I didn't know. Like, I think the boys said I was about 70 clear, and you know, when we saw a couple of little fishy games from some certain piranhas out there, you know, the boys decided that, you know, the last two said, we'll give you my spot just to make sure. So, you know,
well,
so that's
the story
awesome.
was that they were running low on fuel. They needed fuel. That's what we got told.
Look, I've seen it before. We've seen teams play those games out on track, and I think it's all fair in love and war if you've got a few teammates.
Oh, look, mate, I think it's
them,
it is team sport, you know. And look, you look at Freo up front today with Gamble and Blake. You know, Freo was unfortunately caught out on his own at the front there, and he had to contend two guys. So that would have hurt his tyres a fair bit, but he did a really good fight all the way through. But, you know, how is it to feel to win your first championship, mate?
Mate, it's a bit weird this year. Like, I haven't had any big stellar performances, but I've been battling with the pros all season, and that's what I've really enjoyed. So, you know, my qualifying is still a little bit too, you know, that needs to be improved. Get up there and mix it a bit more. But during the races, I'm getting good starts, and I'm able to mix it with the boys. And like that battle with Ty earlier on in this race where we were side by side for almost a whole lap, that was awesome. So and that's really what I'm here. That I suppose the championships means I was a little bit more consistent this year. That's all. So.
Well, you know, it's a championship's a championship, mate. They don't come around very often unless you're, you know, one of these guys like Dikey who just seems to knock them over. But look, even
sim racer.
the pro sim racer. So, you know, it's when you get them, mate, cherish them, enjoy them, and love them. You know, it doesn't matter whether they're glamorous or not. At the end of the day, you put yourself in a position to win crucial points, be there consistently every week, fighting for every point you can, and that's what you've done, mate. And you've done well winning a championship.
Yeah, no, I'm loving the racing, and you know, it's, you know, mixing it with some of the quick boys, and You know, like a track like this tonight, I would have loved to have been in that battle for a bit longer, because it's really a track that you can defend well, and you know, so you can sort of hold up some quicker guys behind you. That's a bit disappointing, but you know, in the end, you know, I'll go thank my teammates for, you know, just, you know, being on the ball and you know, thinking about the possibility that you know, there might be some smelly antics from a Piranha team, but you know, that's all good. It was good fun, and you know, we know that those sort of tactics and fuel saving is all a part of it. I was I would have been on for doing it easy and having a short stop at the end where I could push. But you know, when you're behind a lap down, there's not much you can do.
Well, mate, congratulations. You are now an official Simrigs V8 Supercar ProAm's amateur champion. So we got to refer to you as an amateur champion from now on, mate. You're not just the average racer anymore. You might have to change your title on YouTube to SRW champion or something.
I've been through the maths here, and you know, I sit right in that middle curve. But you know, look, I'll take the championship, because you know, it's been awesome racing with the boys, and our team is growing and getting more drivers, and you know, trying to make ourselves a bit of a nuisance out here in SRW races.
Well, mate, your boys are all out there on track. You're probably the second largest team we have in SRW. You got Matty Jones in the team as well, who's signed up for season 4. I know that work gets in the way for him sometimes, but he's a good guy to have on track to learn off and get to, you know, pace and everything like that. And plus, you know, the old fella McAvoy's no slouch in the car either. You know, he's shown that he's got some pace out there, even though he's not regularly out there racing. And I've seen what he does in some of the lap times, just when he goes out and practices with you boys. He sort of like shows his up a few times. So he's not a slouch either.
You guys are using him for race control, otherwise we'd want him to race this race.
Well, you know, you know, he's probably loving it. You know, some of us like to teach, and he's probably loving that side of it, because he's had a lot of years of racing as well. So, you know, who knows? Maybe one day he'll start to race again.
Asking him about the 3 wide, you know, a bit earlier in the season, and what he thinks about team racing. So, no.
Well, yeah, I remember that one myself. I think I mentioned it a few times. You boys do like to race each other, and that was one episode where you guys took it the wrong way.
It's one of the things. Look, you know, the thing about, you know, I suppose about performance in racing our team is, you know, the bulk of us are all about that same pace. So you end up racing each other whether you try to or not. So I suppose the main rule we have is, if you know, you make a mistake or you get a run and you're going to make a send, just call it out. I'm up your inside, and then we can give each other room and, you know, work together if we can. But otherwise, you know, have a bit of fun.
Well, that's it, mate. Look, we need to get the big boys in here. Who do you need to thank and for your sponsors and support?
Well, of course, thank you, boys, and SRW. It was an awesome Wednesday night with the F3s, and I'm loving the racing. You know, even Tuesday night, the AM boys were so fast. And, you know, I think if we can get more of those AM guys to come over and race the Pro-Am as well, that way they get two goes at the track. You know, that'd be awesome, and then we'd get some more competitive, you know, races in the AMs here, bigger field, which would be awesome. But the PSR boys, Performance Sim Racing boys, thanks very much for your work tonight, and keeping an eye on the points things, and of course our sponsors, so West End Motor Group, Too Easy Finance, Track Racer, Cowie Music, Night Rider Designs for our paints, and hashtag Talk to Me Bro, boys. If you're feeling down, have a chat to your mates, man. We're out there to help each other.
All right, mate. Congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our AMS champion for our Simrigs V8 Supercars Pro-Am Series, our AM champion, Mr. Andrew Cowie Cowan. Take care, mate.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy. All right, so next we have is Mr. Miller. Oh, and you've already got... Oh, Jesus, what did I just do? No, I just switched the rooms around. Whew, I thought I wrecked everything. Funky Miller, how are you, buddy?
Oh, good, thank you, sir. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Congratulations on third in the championship.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah, man, it's been one of those seasons for you where you've gone last season for me. You went from a average racer to like someone really stood out. You've gone to a new team, and now you've got yourself in a damn title fight and come out third. How does it feel?
Yeah, pretty good, mate. Pretty good. It's yeah. Look, it's just enjoying myself. That's what it is. And then look, racing around with the team. They're there's some very quick boys in there, and always pushing each other. So that's what's helping me. So big thank you to the team, and because watching those boys and the way they do it, I sit there and watch what they do, and then I go, oh, okay. And then I try it and crash a few times, but then eventually you pull it off.
Yeah, so that's what people don't get. All my crashing isn't about that I'm me being a crap driver. It's just that I'm trying to improve. Well, I keep telling myself that anyway.
I just thought you were just throwing yourself under the bus for people, the sort of person you are.
Well, sometimes I actually have done that. And more so, it always bites me on the ass. But anyway, it's all good. Listen, mate, you've gone leaps and bounds. I think these boys have taken your driving to the next level. Even when I watch you battle against some of the guys that, like the more experienced pros, I can see that your racecraft has improved from what you're doing with the Fishy boys. So I'm glad they picked you up and taken you to the next level. Next season is going to be a big one for you, and the Fishy boys. So there's 2 more WKMPs coming. There's a lot of boys I don't know of that are coming across. So what's the plan, mate? You're going to do some more practice, or you're just going to focus on having fun and play, see how it goes?
Do what I always do, mate. Have fun, enjoy myself, and walk away with a smile. That's probably one of the good things of this league. It's there are other leagues that's there's some pretty wild driving going on, and not a lot of respect given. But I think in this league, that's why I've enjoyed it so much. Is that it's like your race control, they do an amazing job. Like Greg and Tyson, they do a great job and just keep everyone on their toes. But it's just about enjoying myself, mate. And now I've got my new set of pedals that only cost $200 according to my wife.
Hush, hush, wink, wink.
She doesn't watch this stuff. I know that because she says I'm playing with my 12-year-old friend. So, but just getting used to new pedals and have fun, mate. That's what it is, and keep improving. Hopefully.
Oh, that's awesome, mate. Look, congratulations again. Third in the Sim Rigs V8 Supercar ProAm Championship. Mr. Funky Miller, who do you need to thank?
Well, first and foremost, obviously the podium. So the Blake and Scott, well done to them. They killed it this year. My team, Mr. Whiting for bringing me over, and then obviously Blake and Freo, they just helped big time, and Paulie Warwick, who I crack around with in another series, but Blake with his fuel saving, and he helps me out a lot. So, and the sponsors are West End Motor Group, Parramatta Peugeot, Parramatta City, Great Wall Haval, West End Mazda, I think it is, Parramatta Isuzu Ute, DC Shades, Relax Game and Fishing, Precision Sim Training, Infinity Designs.
I think you got it, mate. Well done.
I think, yeah. I've probably missed one, I'm sure. Battery Warehouse, Early Beach. There you go.
There you go, yeah, Early Beach.
MJS Gaming, can't forget that. So,
yep. Well, mate, congratulations again. See you in season 4. We've got a midweek Tuesday night V8 fun bit of fun and spinning around going. So if you're free on a Tuesday night, come for a spin. Good luck for next season, and thank you for supporting us.
Thanks, boys. Really appreciate you putting this on. It's a good series. It's well run. To you, guys, for running the broadcast, and that's amazing. And obviously, and everyone involved. It's good stuff. Well done.
Cheers, mate. Have a good night, and we'll chat soon.
See you, buddy.
See you, mate. Well, next we have Blake Warboys. You there, Nath? Yeah. I'm just flapping my gums too much, aren't I?
No, it's all good.
All right.
That's good. I'm doing the overlay stuff. So.
Let's go. Mr. Warboys. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good, mate. Good. Nice fighting up the front there with the 3 of you guys just taking it out on your own. Fun out there?
Yeah, having fun. Yeah, a couple little mistakes of my end, just not knowing the track fully, but yeah, definitely had fun.
Yeah, you looked like you had a little bit more pace than Scott in that after the last pit stop, but that chicane just got the better of you, eh?
Yeah, I just went that little, sitting behind him, just went that little bit too far to the left and clipped the grass, and around she went. But
yeah. I thought at some point you guys were going to do team orders and swap around. All right, your turn to have a crack at Freo.
We're talking, but yeah, Scotty definitely he wanted to have a good crack, and in the end it worked out.
Yeah.
And like he's leading the championship and everything, so
yeah.
And with me missing the round, better to let him take it and come away with it. Come away with the second and the team's championship as well.
Well, you've got 2 more boys supporting you for next season, don't you?
I think we got 4 more.
Have you got 4 more?
Yeah, so we'll have 6.
Oh,
season.
Nice. I noticed 2. I didn't see the 4. Oh, that's sensational. So you guys will have 6 against Fishy's 10, which is. But it's getting there, mate.
Getting there.
You'll be the second biggest team. Performance Sim Racing might have more than you guys. I'm not sure, but it's going to be up there. That's awesome, mate. Good to see the boys come across. I think it's going to be an epic battle. But let's talk about tonight and the fact that you guys got your first season in SRW and you've come away with position number 2 in the championship. How cool is that?
Yeah, it's definitely really good. Unfortunate to miss the 1 round with a bit of work commitments with go-karting, but definitely had a blast.
What's season 4 looking like for you with work commitments?
I'm not too sure yet. A bit more go-karting stuff going on now that we've moved from Melbourne back to Wodonga, so there's a bit more go-karting and driver training, kart setup and that sort of stuff going on, but definitely be pushing to get every round. It just depends where all this events sort of line up, but it is slowing down.
So you actually working at the place as well?
Sort of. I helped the Wodonga Karts and Parts team out. I've got like 14 years worth of go-karting experience, so definitely help all the team out with a bit of setup and driver stuff, but looking to do a lot more within the the next few years.
I've got a few clients out there. I might have to pop out and say hello when I come up and see you.
Yeah, definitely. We're always around.
No, a good excuse for some extra food. All right, mate. Who do you need to thank for the support and backs you guys up for week in, week out to get on track?
Yeah, so the WKMP Sim Sports team, we're ever getting stronger, which is good. Taking it to the big team, so it's awesome to see. Wodonga Karts and Parts, Super Cheap Auto, Rebel Sports, BCF, MacPack, Pool Guys Adelaide, Barella Cabinets, Bay 21 Coffee Beans, LGC, GC Images, Dave 37 Racing, also Johnny, Van Ree and Josh Drage for jumping in and spotting this season when they can. It's been great. And to the whole broadcast team and everyone that puts on the series, it's been good fun.
No worries, mate. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're having fun because that's the most important thing for us. That's what we try to work to get you guys as much fun as possible. Look, congratulations again, ladies and gentlemen. Running second in the Sim Rigs V8 Supercar ProAm Series, Blake Wall, boys. Congratulations, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one and see you soon.
Yeah, see you guys soon.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sim Rigs V8 Supercars Pro-Am champion, Scotty Gamble.
Thanks, Steve. How you doing, mate?
Good, mate. Good. Second season with SRW, and you are now officially an SRW champion.
Yeah, well, we did. We had two races last season and got a feel of what was going on with you guys, and yeah, we said we'd commit to this season, and we did, and we got there, which was bloody stoked about. You know, like it was a goal, and we had a lot of strong competition, and yeah, we got there. You know, so
it was good. Happy. It was good watching you guys progress through the season and the battles you guys had with the Fishy boys. And Blake's just told me I thought it was 4 guys you're going to have next season, but it's actually 6. So you're going to have a bit more support, which is good. It's still 6 to 10 Fishes to WKB, but it's still still a better number. So I'm looking forward to that. But season for you, your export, your expectations to start with. Did you think there was a title in the position, or?
No, I initially just came in just to fill in a Sunday. Like, I actually like racing on a Sunday night. It's I've done it for a number of years in other leagues and other platforms, and yeah, it's always was like Sunday night. You know, that's a good race night. Thursday night, another race night. You know, and so it fitted what I wanted to do, and yeah, and it was great that Blake jumped on with me in here, and yeah, it just sort of progressed. I mean, we had a bit of a target on our back by a few of the guys, and you know, and they used it, and we felt it. But at the end of the day, you know, we kept true to ourselves and just kept racing as hard as we could, as fair as we could. And that was the main. You know, try and race in the SRW spirit, and yeah, I'm really stoked. Like, I'm really happy that we got the team championship. You know, like 2 of us, and we really got that, and I'm super happy with the way that that went down, and with Blake as well. You know, he's a top driver.
Yeah, well, you guys, I was saying to Nathan, you guys have got very similar times. Even though your racing lines aren't exactly the same, your times are very, very close, and you'll be a formidable partnership in a 24-hour, like a Bathurst 1000. Together, you guys would be bloody unstoppable.
Well, we're having a good run at Sandown until someone decided to do a flick spin in front of us, and that was the end of our run. So that was with the Logitech Pro series just recently. But yeah, we're lined up for a Bathurst 1000 together in that, so that's going to be really good fun, and that's going to be my next goal. Like, you know, there's been a big season. It's the winter season is always a big season because you're home a lot more. You know, so I'm gonna miss rounds next season intentionally. I'll pick and choose the ones I want to do. I've got kids. I want to get out and get some fresh air. And like I said, the target on my back, you know, like I'm physically and mentally, you know, it's tough on me. And when I add that sort of stuff, it really just makes me think, well, why do I bother sometimes, you know? But it's so I'll just be looking for that to refresh and still turn up and do some races here and there, you know?
Yep. Good to hear, mate. Well, congratulations again. You are the Season 3 SRW Siblings V8 Supercar ProAm champion. And who do you need to thank?
Well, first off, I need to thank you guys. You guys at SRW have been super welcoming and positive, and I absolutely love it. And I spread the word around about you guys, and I hope we got some more drivers in for you.
100%.
And to the majority of drivers in SRW, they're really good drivers, and you know, the Fishy guys, they were formidable opponents. They drove really well. They drove hard and fast. You know, congratulations to them, and to Blake and to Funky Miller. Well done, guys. You know, P2 and 3, excellent drives, and to John and Josh, you know, they turn up week in, week out, help us out, do a bit of spotting for us, and really be part of the team. And you know, I'm looking forward to WK&P Sim Sports being on the paddock. You know, like I said, 6 registered, so that'll be good fun. And yeah, really looking forward to having a team fun. We'll all be in chat together and having a great old time.
That's the way to do it, mate. That's what we're all about here at SRW. Fair racing, hard racing, fast racing, but most importantly, fun. That's what it's got to be.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, like, I didn't want to bring it down before, but I just explained how my position is, you know, mentally, like, you know, and I have those issues that I have to deal with, and that's but that's not a reflection of the league by any means. It's just me as an individual. I need to have those breaks at times and refresh, and you know,
we all need those times, or we just need to shut everyone out for a bit and just kick back and just do nothing.
Mate, I'm looking forward to just going to the beach and digging my toes in the sand, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Or is it like in Pretty Woman, where he just walks around in his suit and takes his socks off and walks on the grass?
Pretty much. That's how I like it.
Well, mate, congratulations again. You're an absolute legend. And now you are an SRW champion, so that's awesome. And I'm glad you have had fun in our series, because that's what we're all about.
Yeah, thanks, Steve. Thanks, Nathan. And thanks to your Race Control broadcast and, you know, the guys that are there every week, you know, Greg and Tyler, maybe. Cheers to those guys. And, thanks to the drivers.
Yeah, excellent, mate. All right, good luck, mate. Can't wait to see you back on track next season and tearing it up again. So cheers for all your support and all your kind words, and congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Cheers, mate. Well, Nath, that was the end of Season 3 of Simrig's V8 Supercars ProAm series, and we have crowned some new champions tonight. Scotty Campbell in the pros, and Andrew, the not-so-average sim racer for the AMs. And that brings us to a close of tonight's show as well.
It does, yes.
It's been a hard slog of a season, mate.
Oh,
but
just a big weekend, I think, with Father's Day, and a big race to end it all. So
yeah, big weekend, big week, big month, big series, big year for SRW. Thank you, ShiBBy, for supporting us through Season 3, and I'm looking forward to a massive Season 4, man.
Yeah, it's going to be an absolute cracker. And also, we can't forget about the off-season races as well. We'll be back here Tuesday night, you and me, is that correct?
Yep, Tuesday nights we've got V8s running. There will be it's best dress, so we're not going to run a registration. It's going to be open to all our drivers, so anyone in the SRW community can come in and race it. We'll lock it out at 50 drivers because I expect a lot of people to come and join it. And then on Thursday night, we're running a special Super Sprint series, which will be 320 minutes. Second race is a top 20 reverse, and the third heat will be a random iRacing grid. So that's going to be pretty cool. And we're also going to do a top 20 reverse in the V8s as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Some great tracks selected. The boys have put together a nice little package just to keep everyone sharp and on their toes and have a bit of fun. Something that's not title crucial, but yeah, just fun.
Yes, it
Anyway.
will be. Yes, definitely. So keep an eye out on our Facebook and YouTube channels where we stream our broadcast too, because we will be coming back to you with some off-season fun action on Tuesday, but that will wind up Season 3 of 2023. All our champions have been crowned for their series. So congratulations to not just the champions, but all the drivers out here this season. And we cannot wait to see you all back out on track for Season 4. And for the final time this season, we're going to end this broadcast by saying stay safe and race hard.